doing because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fucking ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you. Hurry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real pretty.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, back for another week. Willie, Eric, Ed, myself, and I think Mr. Rick is stopping by in a little bit. So we'll have a full house soon. Another week, a lot of stuff to talk about during the down season, we call it, but it's a lot of stuff going on, interesting stuff. So we'll start off like we do every week. We'll start off with what you did this past week, and we'll start with Ed. What did you do this past week since last week's show?
I had a pretty good weekend. You know, I went to the Beloit Brewers game the other day, or not the Beloit Brewers now. It's now the Sky Carp, and I think it's Miami.
Really?
Yeah, I get to check that out. See
okay.
the carp on there.
Nice. When'd you go?
I think it was Thursday.
Okay.
But then the weekend, and then
I guess my phone was broke.
No, I had a birthday party. Yeah. I had a birthday party on Saturday.
I don't like Sky Carp games.
No.
We're going in like 2 or 3 weeks again. Next time they have a big homestand,
okay.
we'll do a bunch of people.
Cool.
I kind of scouted it out.
Who'd you go with?
Just me and Amber.
Oh, okay, cool.
We had a good time. Beautiful stadium.
Is it nice? Oh, it's new. I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's nice, right on the river, and there are geese flying over constantly. It's great. Just like it's like the
shitting on you.
Yeah, pretty much. But the weekend went way downhill. Then I'll watch the golf, obviously, but yeah, one of my employees, he got hit by a car and was injured. We had to euthanize him.
Oh my gosh. Would you back over him?
He actually got injured pretty bad.
Did you have a glass bottom car like that? So you can see who you hit.
Hey, Thunder, we're gonna have to put you down.
Was he driving or was he walking?
Got hit on a bike.
Really? Is he okay?
No.
No.
That's not good.
So
was he wearing yellow or white? Probably not.
No.
Was it at night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was on a bicycle or a motorcycle?
No, a bicycle, but it was one of those electric powered ones.
Okay.
Lady stopped at the stop sign. He was on the sidewalk. He watched her step. She looked at him. He went across and he had the right of way. And then she took off.
God. Yikes.
I don't like hearing about that stuff.
So we shot him. Just like they do with the horses.
Couldn't walk, huh?
His racing days are over.
His painting days are no good.
His tromboning days are over.
Was it your brother? It was your brother-in-law?
Was him?
Really?
Holy crap.
Don't tell anybody. Luckily, nobody listens to this show.
Really? Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, good show, guys. Well, I brought the whole room down.
You know what? Sometimes I'm like really funny, but I am pretty dark on this. Every once in a while, you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eric, how do you top that?
You can't go any further south than that.
I was going to tell some jokes, but I will anyway. You know what? I was having a really good weekend. In fact, just rolling, getting a lot of things done in a really, a good mood. And then it was like 1:06 on Saturday. I got a text. In fact, we all got the text. And it just took my weekend I never recovered from this moment. Ed had texted that he was in his underwear watching golf. And and then about a minute later, he questioned whether he was actually wearing any underwear because he said something about finding the underwear.
Yeah, I better put the underwear on then.
And so I just couldn't function the rest of the weekend. I was just toast.
And next one was a picture of Willie going, I found him.
Yeah, exactly. And there was something about bringing over bacon grease. I just couldn't. I couldn't go on, and I just took the rest of the weekend off.
This show's not our only outlet for humor.
No,
there's also texting and Pornhub. No, wait.
I think sometimes we waste some of our best stuff with texts. Like we should open that up. We should read from them every
week. A lot
week.
of stuff needs to be left on text.
Yeah, it's true.
It probably should be deleted from text.
Yeah, exactly. There's some file in DC somewhere in a basement.
Someone
It's
walks in and will start beating my phone with a hammer.
Hey, Hillary, get rid of that phone.
Well, we could go through and read the appropriate ones, I guess, that are funny, but it could be a new segment. And I have several new segments, which we can get into later.
Read our texts.
Read our texts. Just some of them. We cherry pick them.
Okay, read our text. Okay, next segment. Can't read any of them.
Here he is. Nope.
Well, you wouldn't know that
Oh, wait,
Scott.
wait. Hey,
you wouldn't
hey.
know that Scott has a new face tattoo if you didn't read our texts.
Hey, nope. No.
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 Maybe. No.
And just yes. Don't say anything.
Yeah, we'd set race relations back 20 years.
Here's one. Willie said, okay.
Oh, okay. Hey, just in time.
Hey, good smiling, everybody.
Just in time for your intro.
I get an intro now?
No, yeah, there it is. We should have. Can we go back to walk-up music or no? No, because we can't have music, right?
No, we could, but it'd have to be like 8 seconds or something like that. It's a weird rule.
I think it's really
Because
short.
you had booty, and you had.
Oh, that was that time I did it. That was
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That was one of our times.
We do intermissions.
Yeah, no, that we did the. I can't remember. That was one of the best of things.
No, well, you did when we first started this. You did intros. We all had intro music. He had booty. I had, I don't know.
Horse with no name.
Wham. You had. I think I had Wham.
Oh yeah, wake me up.
Oh no, you did. But you did switch it to Horse with No Name at one point. That's right. The good old days.
Back in the corner.
Yeah, mine had to be some Ted Nugent thing, I'm guessing.
What would Rick's? I don't know Rick well enough. What would his walk-up song be?
Too sexy for my ball. What?
It kind of looks like Red Set. It kind of looks like Red Set Friday.
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that.
I don't think
part I know.
I don't think that's part of the
now,
song.
his would be all the pretty girls walked like this.
I don't know what song that is either.
Sing it again, Willie.
All my milkshakes brings boys to the yard. There we go.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, there we go.
But it'd be milkshake IPAs.
Oh,
Everybody would be all the boys to the yard.
How do you guys know these songs?
You don't know that song?
No.
Is it Khalees?
Khalees.
What the hell's that?
We have
There's this
children.
thing
We have
called
young
the radio.
children.
There was a
Most
Super Bowl
cars
commercial
come
with her. Remember? She kept going all different stuff she was selling.
Oh, yeah, it was just on the
It was the Super Bowl. This
Super
past
Bowl,
Super Bowl,
Yeah, there was a
Khalees.
radio commercial for the longest time too with that song. In
I got a couple young guys that work for me today. I met them up in Shorewood, and one of the guys is a new guy, and he's a young black guy. And then I got Seth. Him and Seth are best friends.
Okay,
and they're talking music. I'm old. I have no idea what they're talking about. None.
Yeah.
Can you hum it for me?
Well, you could one up them and talk about Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
I even told them. I said I am.
Be 8 seconds of Cardi B going.
I have no idea what they were talking about. Like you guys,
You know what WAP
I'm out of
is,
touch.
right?
Wham.
Whap.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
that was creepy.
Of course.
Yeah, I know that.
We
one.
shit. Yeah.
Later on, his phone rings and it's that song.
That's my ringtone.
By the way, tell
And Miley Cyrus
He
pops
calls a
up on
pizza
it.
place. He goes, "Give me the WAP with anchovies pizza." That's what it means, right?
Yeah, I thought that was the Italian guy. No, WAP.
Yeah.
That's
You know what Italian guy's flat tire sounds like? Wap 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 wap. So speaking of that, Rick,
Rick,
how does your day go?
Dago.
Dago.
Woo, I see what you did there.
On fire!
Yes.
You farganized.
You farganized soul. I'll
see
rip
you.
your.
I'm taking your bells.
I got that on here. Hold on, we gotta listen to it now. It's. Sorry, Rick.
And
Bring it up.
thanks, guys. Thanks for having me, guys. This is really great.
Yes, see ya.
Hold on, sorry.
You fucking sneaky bastard. I'm gonna take you to work. I'm gonna nail it to the wall. I'm gonna crush you boys in a meat grinder. I'm gonna cut off your arms. I'm gonna shove them up your asshole. God, this I'm gonna bat my own club. I'm gonna get you for this. Roman Maroni, never forget a fargan face, kid. I get you.
This is
Look
Farkin War.
Look at the mouth on him.
Butt kiss. Can you believe the mouth on that guy?
That's right.
Can you imagine the guy standing around on the set while he's doing that? They got to be shitting
I would have been
themselves.
laughing.
Oh, we'd have had to leave. There's no way. All right.
Rick.
Oh,
sorry.
Rick's here.
Yeah, Rick.
How was your week, Rick?
That was a good week. Good weekend of golf.
Nice.
What did I do? I don't even remember what I did Saturday. What
The
did we do?
Dells.
I was at the Dells, yeah. Friday, Saturday was at the Dells.
You're at Noah's Ark. Nice.
I do it so quickly, I forget shit.
You have people telling you what you did this weekend. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, that's because I post it because I always forget it.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the golf. What was that all about? Good.
I went golfing with these scallywags.
Oh, and it was still fun.
I showed them how to hit right.
Oh, did anybody show you how to hit
See, they're like NASCAR. Everybody takes left turns. I was like, my golf ball always takes right turns.
Yeah.
So it worked out well for me.
That's nice if the course is laid out that way.
Yeah. Except for the one time
it's not,
Tim
yeah.
told me, yeah, dog leg right.
This is the best story of the
Then he hits it
whole.
left.
And I'm like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I get up over the hill. I was like, dude, this is a different fairway. He goes, oh, yeah, it's to the left. I'm sorry.
Willie and Rick played a whole different hole.
Oh, yeah, that was a different time.
That was a different time.
Yeah, that was a different time.
Why are you serious?
Hole 9,
What course?
Shepherd's Crook.
Oh yeah.
Hole 9. So they were playing the third green.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Holding,
Yeah.
and they're hitting the ball. We're like, where are they?
Yeah, we're looking
I
at
put one. I put one on the
tee
box.
We're looking at it. Dude, it's pretty far away. And he was
Yeah.
like, what's your rangefinder say? I was like, 67
67. It
yards.
It can't be right.
I was like, well, it's up high. Maybe it's,
Willie's got a rangefinder.
No,
Oh,
it's on his wrist.
Oh, yeah.
I kept asking. I go, well, how many yards?
I'm just on a course doing this.
Yeah.
Playing pirate.
Yeah.
So that was funny though.
That's
They were
fun.
playing the wrong hole.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Didn't do terrible on it, though.
It's a good course.
No, we subtracted force.
Was it a
force
push? Just straight push or a slice? Just
that was we hit straight that time.
Yeah.
Or I did. at
No,
least.
I didn't. I think that's the one I hacked the horse.
Oh, I hit it straight too that time. Yeah, I did.
He looked like Spalding out there.
I did.
Spalding, get your foot off the boat.
Turds. Yeah, there I look like Dorf on golf.
I gotta take up golf. It sounds awesome.
Well, when Willie got done, they don't have to mow the rough this week.
Oh, nice.
It was all trimmed down.
You could get into some trouble there off the tee. That's
Oh yeah,
for sure.
it was.
What was the car thing?
It was Automotion up at Dell's.
Okay.
A couple different car shows. They had Burnout Pit and a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
We stayed Friday night, and then came back Saturday night. We stayed pretty much all day Saturday.
What kind of car? American Muscle type of
It
cars?
started out 33 years ago as American Muscle.
Okay.
And then it's morphed into, everything.
Is there some
from-
exotics?
There are a few exotics.
Yeah.
Last year and this year was mostly lifted trucks, farm trucks.
Okay.
A
Oh,
bunch
wow.
of shit, rust clappers.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
shenanigans, Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that your term of endearment?
Yeah.
Get over here, my rust clapper.
Wow.
I'm gonna knock the rust off you tonight.
I'm gonna clap it off. Wait, we shouldn't use that word. I'm sorry.
Hercules.
Is that not the word of the day? Is clap the word of the day? Okay.
So yeah, I guess a bunch of shit happened Saturday night. People got arrested. And,
Oh, no
They
shit.
just get drunk, get stupid. So
Oh, it's one of those. I like that.
yeah, it was. It's my younger years. Saturday night would have been my night.
That was Saturday night?
Like last year would have been. Yeah.
Oh, we were in my brother's backyard on Saturday night. One of the younger guys leaves, comes back. He's like, dude, there's a car crashed out here in the cemetery. Jeez. Some drunk lady, she took out mailboxes coming all the way down the X curve. So she went like 5 blocks, taking out mailboxes, running through yards. And then finally her motor fell out and she crashed into the cemetery out in front. So we all walked out there. We're all carrying drinks because we were drinking, but walking.
Did you just leave her where she lays or what?
She seemed fine. I
Man,
don't
your
know.
neighborhood's going to shit.
She
Man.
older?
You ain't kidding.
Every week you
older,
have a
younger?
story.
She was driving an Audi. She was probably 40.
Was she coming from Gordy's? Or
Was she hot?
Coming
She was
from
heading
Starlight?
towards. She was heading. Yeah, Starlight to Gordy's. It looked like.
Nightcap.
Rat race.
Nightcap.
Yeah.
Hey, was she hot?
Yeah.
Maybe she was at the yoga studio. And then
She hadn't
Gordy's.
made it there yet.
She
She was on her way to yoga. Drunken yoga.
Drunk yoga,
Drunk
not hot yoga.
Hot yoga. Yeah. Drunk
Yeah.
hot yoga.
And
Yeah,
then
so it got a
Gordy's,
little
Gordy's
crazy.
should cater that, really.
So and then they didn't know if she only hit mailboxes or people on bikes and stuff because she didn't know. she said she hit a bunch of stuff, so they were all looking. There's like rescue squads going down the bike trails looking for bodies and stuff. Dude, it was crazy over there. We're like, can we just have our goddamn bonfire? Have a couple drinks one night?
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, yeah, that was my weekend. Good.
Sounds like a
But
good
it's
week.
like, yeah, same thing.
Cut the grass, mowed the grass, thatched it, and
All right, TMI.
yeah.
Is that what you call it? Thatching
He
it?
gets a lot done on a weekend.
That was today. That was today after work.
Oh, that's on the weekend.
After work.
This spills over into Monday.
Yeah.
After work.
Willie, do you remember anything about this weekend?
Let's just
move on to let's just move on to Scott.
He's gonna tell everything about me anyway. So
You know, in Michigan, there was a
He'll tell
golf
what I did.
tournament.
Yeah.
Scott, what did Willie do this weekend?
Willie, what'd you do this weekend? I got a story. I got a Willie story.
Gosh, this is already the good,
It's not
bad,
that
good, bad, and the
It's
ugly.
just- it's comical.
Is it your Willie or his Willie? Whose story is it?
It was actually Willie himself.
Oh, okay.
Willie's Willie.
Oh, I had a good weekend. Went and saw a comedian. That was fun.
Was he funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Who was he?
Ian Bagg.
That's not my bag, baby.
Ian Bagg, the Canadian. And he likes, what was he? Oh, he likes French Bulldogs and hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's got,
There you go.
Kevin's human.
Nice.
At work, because I knew the story was coming out.
Absolutely.
I should have wore that shirt.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, played a little golf. Chased the white thing around. That was fun.
wow.
And
That's
That
what
was,
she
that was
said.
be careful.
That
Be
was
careful
me,
with
it was
that.
Jason.
Rick, how many yards? Rick, how many yards?
A second later, Rick, how many yards?
Running around minding Cavelli's golf cart, and all you heard was this. I had on my best bikini. It was good.
I would have liked that ninth hole.
Come on.
No,
This is-
hold
you're
on.
teeing it up for us. No pun intended.
It you know how they speed it up. He just hacking, walking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to been like a 1990s.
Is the ninth
film.
hole of par 5 or is that the 18th? The one with that's protected by the bunkers that go uphill.
That's
18.
That's a
18.
5-18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninth
What's
might be a
9?
5-2. Ninth might be a 5-2. It could be.
We played it.
Nine.
We played it as at 5, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can do that with
We
any
could have
hole.
played it
Really.
twice.
They were getting their
Going the
money's
wrong way.
worth. They were getting their money's worth.
So we're taking the scenic route.
So you went from 9 to 3 or 3 to 9?
They went from 9 to
9 to
3.
Oh, so you got 6 extra holes in then.
Well, no, they just played straight across
Plus.
everything.
I'm like,
They were aiming. Rick
It was
line-
kind of like an
Rick
acute
was sitting there
angle.
hitting his ball, and
One
I'm
goes
standing
out.
watching Rick, and his body's angle, and the green was like, let's just say the green is like right here. It was a long green, and there was a sand trap here, and Rick was only like 60 yards away.
You're right.
Because his watch told him. And the way he's lined up, I go, well, I'm watching. I'm like, oh, maybe he's just playing it safe to the fat part of the green because he want to fuck with the sand trap. Okay, that's cool. I get it. Then he just whacks at it, and I'm like, oh, he fucking hit that bad.
I hit it as hard as I possibly
It's like,
could.
where is he hitting that? I just went to my ball then. And he could have literally probably putted his ball from where he was on the. He was on the fairway. He could have putted it onto the green and on his own.
And he's
no
using a
shit.
driver
Oh
on
yeah,
the
he
You
really
didn't
had it.
notice the green right in front of him?
No, we kept looking.
Wait, were you guys drinking?
No,
Not
not
much,
that
not
much.
much,
We had
no.
a couple beers,
Yeah,
nothing
I-
crazy. Yeah, we weren't
You
drinking.
didn't
a
think
ton.
anything when he pulled his 3-wood out?
No, he had pulled out a wedge, and he's like, body's just facing. I'm like, oh, maybe either just playing. Maybe he's got a
Playing
hard
a flop.
Maybe he's got a hard
I told him
slice.
too.
He's playing or
I hit a sandwich. I was like, dude, Wilson, I got all of that. I swung hard. And it still came up like 15
Did you
yards
put it
short.
on the-
And
did you
put it on the green?
Like 15 yards short.
And then
still.
me,
Oh, you were.
And then me and Cleaner are going
You go,
to
hey, what do you guys?
I'm going to hit my ball. I'm up in the hill waiting. I'm like, why are they way up there?
Did you hit back or did you just pick up?
No, we hit
Oh, they
back.
played
hit
it
back.
back.
Yeah.
I hit it off the. Well, especially when I hit.
Oh, you were with them.
put
That's
the
right.
ball
you
on
guys-
the tee or hit it on that where they're teeing off. They're all like looking at me funny. I'm like, oh, sorry about that, guys.
that hole, that was the smoothest surface hit off the whole time. he took it. I'm taking this.
So who
Right.
did it first?
They both are playing
We're
it.
both playing it.
No, he drove. What, on your, it was like your 7th hit.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
Did you guys
honestly,
both
yeah.
have T-shirts on that said "I'm with stupid"?
That was a bad hole for Wilson, but
Yeah.
he hit it he had a duck, and then no goose. And then he 3-wooded it. He 3-wooded it straight as hell.
Just
and
crushed
hit
it.
the tee box. He was like, 4? 4? And I was like, well, we got to be going that way. So I hit that way. And one thing led to another. And then the guy comes walking off the green looking for his ball. He picks up mine. I was like, I think that's mine. He goes, He looks back at his screen. I was like, maybe that's yours down there.
That's funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it
golf.
sounds like it.
Hey, I paid for the whole course. I'm going to play the whole course.
Yeah,
That's
hell
a good
yeah.
point. Yeah.
Get your
Just like
money's
the
worth.
road, you're paying your taxes.
Oh.
Yeah, use the sides and the sidewalk. You're paying for it.
Yeah.
I don't know about the sidewalk.
Cemetery.
Yeah, sidewalk's a safe bet late at night. There's nobody walking on it usually.
That's it, Willie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that Willie?
Yeah. So I went to dinner Friday night. Cooper Hawk.
Yeah.
Winery. That was
In,
called?
in Brookfield?
No, we went to the one in Northbrook or Gurney.
Oh, okay. I've been to the one
Went down
there's
there.
one in
Food was
Brookfield.
good. I had did a wine tasting for fun. It
Oh,
was
I
good.
see now.
Yeah, it's all gonna
Okay.
come together. And then Saturday went to community with Willie and Clino. It was a good time. Cool place. It was they have one in I think Brookfield also, but it's an improv. And you walk in this place. It was in
Woodfield
Mall.
Mall.
So it was down in Schaumburg.
It's probably the place that's out in that new mall area.
Yeah.
Gerke's Corners. The Corners. Corners
By
of Brookfield.
Brookfield? Yeah.
There's
I
an
don't know.
improv.
I
There's
don't
an
know.
improv there.
That's where it is. You said the sign.
We
noise,
walked
yeah.
in this place and you had to go downstairs. The reason I go downstairs, you walk in this place, and this place, you think comedy club, you're thinking, tables elbow to elbow, like a comedy club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're thinking
Dark
comedy club you've ever
and-
been to. This place, the bottom level was as big as Potawatomi.
No
It
shit.
had no upper deck, no second level. It was as big as Potawatomi. The stage was a stage, so it was probably 15 by 10. It was
Yeah.
huge, but it had a nice HD screen in back. So when they came on, it has the improv brick wall behind it, and
Wow.
they ran ads on it and stuff. But it was a cool venue,
Hmm.
and the comedian was hilarious. The opening guy was Scott Darling. You guys know who Scott Darling is? You remember him?
I remember Ron Darling.
No, Scott
Oh, yeah.
Darling. He was
Good
the
pitcher.
goalie for the Blackhawks
No shit.
during the championship run.
Really?
Yeah.
He was the MC, and he was god awful.
Oh, I was gonna say.
He's not funny.
So he wasn't a good
Nah.
goalie and he wasn't a
No,
good
he was
MC.
very good goalie because he did win a Stanley Cup with them.
Why the hell is he there?
I think he's just doing it.
I think
He
part of it was because Ian Bagg's a hockey guy.
Yeah,
too.
he does TV. He does TV.
Oh.
He does TV for Blackhawks now. He did mention.
Is he funny at all?
He might have took.
Is he funny on TV?
I wonder if he took what's the name spot? Eddie Olczyk.
Eddie Olczyk.
He might have took his
maybe,
spot
yeah.
maybe because he seemed like he could speak fine. He spoke fine, everything, but you could just tell he was pretty nervous.
Mm.
Second guy was real dry. Second guy was trying to be like Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
He was funny to a point, but not hilarious.
I hate when
Yeah.
somebody tries to.
The third guy was pretty funny. He did a lot of stuff about having kids and all that.
Bad
which was hilarious. He's the bad dad and all that. He says funny. And then Ian Bagg was. You look him up on TikTok, YouTube, blah blah blah. He's pretty funny. Ian Bagg is very very crowd oriented. He finds people in the crowd and talks to him, messes with them.
Did he find Willie and make fun of his beard?
We were
Too far.
too far back. Not too far. We were probably, if you had to go by rows, we were probably 15 rows back.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was awesome. We had a
It's-
table, lot spread out. We had plenty of room. It was awesome.
Far enough out, not to get made fun of.
No.
But close enough to hear everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had no problem here.
Yeah, it's a good time though. It was fun. It was awesome. And then there was one more thing I was gonna say. I don't remember. There was one
Went to
thing I
dinner?
did. Dinner was good. I had grouper, pistachio crusted grouper.
Yeah.
The group.
Excellent.
Yeah, grouper's
good.
always good.
Jenny had a chimichurri
Well, what?
flank steak.
Oh, okay.
It was very good.
Nice.
I tried it obviously, and then
Hmm.
yeah, we had a few drinks, hung out, whatever. So it was cool. We had a good
Oh,
time.
thanks for inviting us. Me and Bradley.
Yeah,
were
my
just
phone
sitting-
is way broken.
Yeah,
All these things you guys are doing, my
Well,
phone's
the
just.
dinner was me and my wife. So
And
he invited Ed
Yeah.
to go to the comedian.
Yeah, I didn't go. I couldn't make it. Was Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
I was
I
too
figured
busy.
you had a soccer dinner.
No soccer dinner. I don't know what was I doing Saturday night.
I was avoiding drunk drivers in my neighborhood.
It was fun though. We had a good
Playing
time.
a game of Frogger
I was
in the
passed out
cemetery.
on the couch.
So yeah, it was good. It was good overall. Nothing safe.
Yeah.
Next,
Damn alligator got me almost.
trying to think what I did last week. Anything? I'm going to the Cubs game this Friday.
Oh, yeah, my phone must be broken.
Guys from bowling.
I'm going to Brewer game
Hey,
tomorrow.
I talked to these guys. The 30th
Of
Of
of June. A Brewer game. Who wants to go? Let me know. A Cubs game. Who wants to go? Let me know.
Wait,
you're all
is it a
invited.
Brewers game or a Cubs game?
Cubs game? Who you going to? The Brewer game Tuesday?
The 30th.
tomorrow, yeah.
We going with?
Me and Amber.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There was a guy that got run over, had 2 tickets. Now he can't walk. So I got free tickets.
What time's the game?
So it wasn't all bad.
It's a 1:20 start. So we'd leave early in the morning and then come home after. This week though, I'm going with the bowling guys. We're staying overnight.
Who they playing? Cubs who?
This Cubs Cleveland. This will be.
Oh, I love a lot of Cleveland.
And I
guys.
probably just get bleacher seats if we did go. So whoever's let me know. I'll put it out there again.
I'll work on it.
Yeah, June 30th though. It's the start of the 4th of July weekend, so I'm guessing a long week for everybody. So
yeah, I'm already taking off that Thursday.
So let me know.
So maybe.
Let me know. I'll ask again probably a couple.
I'll
weeks
be
before.
there.
Okay. Because we'll go. I mean, if anyone wants to go, I mean, yeah, you won't let me know. I'll ask you invite you guys.
Well, you
all
said
over.
we'll do a Sky Carp game in between here
Yeah,
too.
let me know.
Everybody wants to go now.
Do you think our 1,000 fans that listen to us like us making plans during the podcast?
Well, if they want to come too, let us know.
Yeah, we should
meet us there.
have a party.
See how many
all
people
1,000 of them.
We'll name the bar. We'll do our pub crawl on our thing where we're at, and they can meet us at the bars.
We should do a Benchwarmers pub
crawl.
I got it.
In Kenosha.
I've had 2 sips of seltzer.
Syrup? Scissor?
Some scissor.
Syrup, yeah. No wonder.
Purple drink.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go
Holy
bad and
shit.
ugly, but at the same time, I'm going to get the drink of the week ready.
Wow.
I'll pass it out, but we'll start good, bad, and ugly. Eric wants to start tonight.
Oh, we're still doing this?
Yeah.
I thought we were almost done.
I thought the opening was good, bad, and the ugly.
I was just putting my shoes
so
back on.
Eric, you want to start?
I do want to start because
what do you want to start with?
I'm going to start with the good.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I got a lot of notes. You guys probably watched at least a little bit of the PGA Championship this weekend, which I really I wish I could have watched more. I watched it when I could. I didn't watch a ton of it, but my good is Michael Block.
Oh, that was going to be mine too.
Really?
It's going to be everybody's.
And we could have went exempt on it, but if you want to add something, it's cool. Ahead. It's rare that we talk about the world ranking 3003 player. That's 3003. That's what he's ranked in the world. PGA professional in California, teaching pro.
Did you know Rick's only like 4 spots behind him until that wrong shot?
He's 3004.
He was like right there. With
he's 3006, I guess. So.
Not anymore.
This guy's a really good golfer, though. I mean, he actually plays in events. He's played in like 25 PGA events, so it's not like this was his first event or anything like that. But for him most of the time you see these guys, the PGA professionals playing in this championship, and they don't make the cut, or there's always one story. But this guy took it to he took it the distance, and he finished in the top 15, which he is now exempt, and he's brought back next year. He also was invited to play next week at the Charles Schwab in Texas and the Canadian Open. So now he's getting tour exemptions because of how well he played. He had the hole-in-one slam dunk. He literally effed up the cup, and he had no idea. That was what was so genuine about it. He had no idea, and he just kept denying it. And until he walked up, and and he's like, the fan's like, yeah, it went in.
And I missed. I actually went outside and did a couple things, and I came back, and he was back in like contention. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, he finished 15, so 15 brings him back next year. But a couple other things, little tidbits on this guy. He basically is a teaching pro, $125 lessons. So he would have to sell 2,307 of those lessons to match what he won. He won like $288,000 or whatever. Like,
wow.
But it's just a good guy. A lot of good quotes out of him, talking about how he's going to just kick back with some IPAs and watch the rest of the coverage. That was Friday. He actually shanked a shot on Thursday, a complete shank on the tee, and then recovered well, which is kind of encouraging for us hacks. The coolest thing that we could talk. I don't know if anybody has Koepka as their good, but just a quote.
Mine too.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Someone have one.
No, well, that way.
Then I won't do.
This way,
I won't do the quote. But are you going to do the quote
about him? You buying tonight?
Yeah, I heard
good.
you're buying drinks, which I thought was pretty awesome. So.
I want to know if it was actually true that he said it.
He did. Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
You could hear it. Right when it happened, they even said, "Did he just say you're buying drinks?"
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought it was a cool story. Just you see so much crap, and this guy just dominated the sports world over the weekend, which was cool. And he's just nobody's ever heard of him before. So
the only thing I'm going to add to that, when Amanda was interviewing him right after, she was like, "So, how are you feeling?" And then he'd go to talk, and she go, "Your son was doing," and she kept talking over
she does
him.
That, yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It was
funny. Amber sitting next to me, and she doesn't watch golf, and she go, "Would that lady shut up and let him finish his sentence?" It's like,
yeah, but he just seemed like a class act too.
Yeah,
like he took it all in stride and had some fun with it. So
yeah, it's a great story.
It's a feel good story for all of us normals out
but
there.
He's got some game though. I mean, he looks like he's meant to be there, really. And just think of that's how hard that this sport is. Like, there's guys like that can't make the tour. There's a guy here locally. What the hell's his name? I'm trying to remember his name now. Anyway, he plays in like the mid amateur and stuff like that, and he's tried to play mini tours. He's phenomenal. If you ever play golf with him, he has the course record at Bristol. I mean, he's just Travis Engel, just incredible golfer. And just to think that he's, those guys are that much better than him. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, cool story. That's my good.
Good one.
Great story.
Which way we go?
I don't know.
Goes to Rick.
Rick, go ahead.
My way?
Yeah.
My good story, my feel good story for this week is not golf. It is baseball. Have you heard about the 30 ballpark trip?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a couple that is 30 ballparks in 30 days. And they are now on 21.
Oh, it doesn't sound fun at
21
all.
of 30, which was St. Louis they went to.
And they survived.
They're surviving so far. So
St. Louis a tough one.
Yeah.
Baltimore will be tough on the way.
I think they already hit most of these.
Comiskey.
Can you imagine East Coast all the way down to Miami and then working your way?
I can't imagine. It would be a horrible trip.
They started in Texas. So they started, I believe the Rangers was their first game.
And they really had to map that out just to make sure they hit all the games.
All the games. So
That's a
they
lot.
went to,
That's a
they've
lot
been
of
to
prep.
the
Holy cow.
Midwest. They've been to the upper Northeast. So
Well, they figure like maybe if they plan it right, Chicago, you can hit 2 games.
New York
can hit 2 games.
Well, New York, Philadelphia, Boston are all right there, and Baltimore's not that far either. So you could probably get a group of those out of the way at one
probably
time.
get the Nationals, Phillies, all in one.
Yeah, Nationals too. Yeah, so there's like 6 teams right there.
Right.
30 parks in 30 days.
30 parks in 30 days.
I heard they had trouble getting over the Canadian border.
Really?
I don't have a good punchline to it, but that's what I heard.
They went to a game in Mexico. Nobody even cared. They just walked
Just
back.
because they had guns and cigars. I mean, what's the deal?
Cigars.
Oh my god!
I think coming back, you don't want the guns and cigars.
Have you ever been
right?
stopped going across the border in Canada?
Well, you get
I have.
automatically get stopped.
Oh my
I
god,
have.
it's brutal.
Yeah,
We're a 16-year-old baseball team. They were taking tins of like Copenhagen from people because you got too many.
Yeah, they checked the shit. We
It's
went
like,
just
are you
we drove in there
kidding?
just a few years
It's
ago.
Canada, they should be giving us heroin just so we want to be
You're not giving
there.
me the warm fuzzy feeling. So I'm going there in like 2 months.
Where you
No,
going?
That's great.
Toronto.
You're flying.
Toronto's
though, right?
awesome.
It's great
driving.
once you get in there.
Driving.
Yeah,
Toronto's
going to-
awesome.
Going to Detroit, Windsor area, right?
No, we're going. We're leaving here, going to Boston,
Oh, yeah.
and then hitting. We're hitting the Red Sox, and then hitting the Mets game, and then Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
I've been to all 3 of those.
This isn't about you. It's about me.
Yeah, they're good. Though. No, Toronto's good.
It's
Toronto's a
Great
fun
town.
one. Yeah,
Great
it's a
town.
good town.
I've
too.
heard it's a good town to be in. I heard it's a beautiful
It's
town.
an old
so.
French.
Young and Bloor Street.
It's old and French. Supposed to be really good architecture there. Not
Okay.
to be funny.
No. I
It's
believe it.
very American, though. I heard, isn't
That
it?
and
I mean,
Montreal.
Montreal and
Toronto,
Quebec
so
City.
close.
Never been to Montreal.
Been there.
I've been to Windsor. It's great.
Windsor's fun. I caught a boat fishing there.
I've been to Calgary.
It was going by, and we cast it in the back of a boat.
I've been to Calgary.
That sounds about right. I've been to a few strip
So real
clubs
quick
in
for
Windsor.
Willie's, what we're drinking real quick, guys.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna play the music.
almost done.
I just got a. Oh, you tried it already?
yeah, it's great.
It's a bubbly sangria. It's blood orange pineapple.
Ooh.
It's made by Cooper Hawk Winery. So I tried it and I thought it was pretty good. Something
Yeah.
sweet, something
Yeah.
different.
It's good.
Sorry, I've been drinking it. I was bored by Willie's story.
Reminds me of like a Door County
Good.
wine,
It's
Very good.
It's
right?
good.
A Door County winery.
Yep.
They had to have a lot of sweet stuff like this.
Yeah, it's
in order.
sweet. I think this is plenty right here in this cup. It's plenty to
Yeah.
tide you over, but
Oh yeah,
it's good.
you
Okay,
have
so,
heartburn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.
so
Very
there you
good.
go.
Willie,
I
you're
thought
good.
of you
mix that-
guys.
You can mix that with like a diet spread or something.
Ooh, there you go.
Throw a
Little
couple-
spritzer?
And,
some fruit in there.
Actually, a bunch of ice in here would be good right now too.
Yeah.
Some ice to get a little watery to it. But
That's good. That's really good.
Willie,
Matthew Kachuk.
excuse you.
Yes, Kachuk.
Why is his name Kachuk? Because
Hey, he was the third player in NHL history to score an overtime goal in each of the first 2 games of the playoff series. Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
You think about
Doesn't get
being
much
put in
better than that.
situation.
Yeah,
You know?
that's incredible.
Is that
In overtime hockey is nothing better than playoff hockey. Anybody watches it?
is that
but
Keith's kid then?
I think so.
I think it is too.
Cool.
And I think the other guy that had done the same thing was Hall of Famer Maurice Rocket Richard.
Yeah, he was
He
pretty
did
good.
that in the 1951 semifinals.
He was from Montreal too.
Yep. So that's my good.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't want to take it if you're.
Nah,
gonna take it.
I can come up with a third one.
Okay, you got one?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the headline should have been in the papers. I thought of this. In parentheses, LIV, living La Vida Loca. That's what a headline should have been for Brooks Koepka.
Hell yeah.
Brooks Koepka has won 5 of the last 24 majors. Okay, think of it.
Pretty amazing.
There was 19 people that had won 5 majors or more in their career before yesterday. Now there's 20, counting Brooks Koepka. So he's on a pretty exclusive list for a guy who, if you watch the show Full Swing on Netflix, I became a fan. I didn't like Koepka before, but I became a fan of Koepka because you understand as a person what he's going through. And obviously, we're not as big stage, but we go through in life. Everybody does. Certain stages of your life, you go through stuff, you struggles, and it's like you just don't think you're going to get back to where you were or whatever, and things happen. And he was there in his professional life of golf, and he just was in a position where it was like watching him. He was just so distraught after his tournaments and so like, oh my God. And I think we talked about this yesterday a lot, and I believe the Live Tour would differ for Koepka is he took a weight off his shoulders.
Yeah.
He's got money. You don't have to worry about winning ever again. But you know what? I can go out and just play golf. He's played his best golf since he joined that Live Tour.
He's got a hot wife.
Yeah, he's played his best golf since he was good 2 years ago.
Since his injury.
He's back now playing how he should be.
Yep.
And I think he's going to be a tough guy the next 2-3 years. I think he's going to be the guy that you're going to be him, Scheffler. They have got a lot of good young guys, but even Scheffler yesterday quietly got in and tied for second. The guy had to make Hovland had to make that longer putt at the end to tie it. But Scheffler made a quiet little run at the end too. If he wouldn't have had to be honest, if he didn't have bad Saturday, it would have been interesting on Sunday to see Koepka and him go at it maybe because it was nice to see Koepka and DeChambeau kind of being they were friendly. I think
because they're live boys now, they get along.
So it was
they've had a lot of stuff together over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
They've been tied together in almost everything.
Yeah. Did you see Rory he gave Koepka a hug?
Yeah.
That went pretty viral today.
Yeah. So Koepka winning the PGA championship.
And he's a hockey player too, wasn't he, Willie?
Was a big deal.
Wasn't Koepka? Koepka was a hockey player, I believe.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure.
I can see him. Really.
Yeah,
he's a big boy. Yeah.
Can I add just a couple things to the Koepka?
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting the last 4 or 5 holes, and Koepka's a total. I agree, he's like one of the best players. He's probably got to be right now. You got to consider him one of the top 10 players of all time, with 5 majors, 3 PGA championships. It's pretty incredible. He's a total,
at least top 20.
He's a total alpha dog, and he's competitive as hell, and that's why I think he was so frustrated, injury and everything, and joined the Live Tour. But a couple interesting things. He's always been adamant about slow play. He hates slow play. And I just watching him standing on the fairway waiting for Victor Hovland and stuff. Koepka's just ready. He just fires. He takes all his practice swings while he's waiting. And I'm just like, man, Koepka's doing a really good job of just keeping his freaking cool right now. And I'm like, I wonder if we're going to hear anything this week about Victor Hovland this. And in his mind, he's probably like, dude, just fuck. I'm kicking your ass right now. I'm going to win this tournament. Just fucking hit the ball. In his head, he's probably saying.
You think Hovland was doing it intentionally to try maybe get him off his game?
That's how Hovland plays. I think
and a lot of these guys are
He's played
meticulous.
well
I
this
mean,
year,
whether you
too.
like, I don't really know much about Hovland. Spieth's very meticulous, and it's just you're either that type of golfer or you're like Koepka, where he just steps up and plays. He just goes. Matt Fitzpatrick is like that too. He's like Koepka. He just goes. But another interesting thing is when after it was over and they're walking, Koepka's walking through and they have the coverage on him. And they had the sound going for a while, and he's his family or whatever. And then his boys showed up, and they quickly turned that sound off because they're all like, "Fuck yeah, yeah!" They're like, "Fuck yeah!" And he's like, just mixing it up.
You could hear it just went blank too. It was you're like, man, there's something wrong with the audio. But then you could figure it out after the second time. Like, oh, I know what's going on.
And then the best thing was his wife's getting criticized on social media about not being there, and she's like 5 months pregnant. So she posted this thing on Twitter or whatever, where she looks great. She's she's got a little baby bump, but she had like a almost just like a jog bra on and some tight shorts, and she's like his whole trophy case. She's like cleaning the one space. She's like, I wasn't there because I was getting the trophy case ready.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
good.
It's about time you got one of these beauty queens to clean the house.
Yeah, but yeah, he's an interesting dude. I still don't really get the Live. I'm not on board with it, but he's one guy that was. It's like he needs. I wish he was on the PGA Tour because then you could really. I don't know. It just. I think it's better to have them all in one place.
Do you know what kind
Rahm
of
and all those
signing
guys.
bonus he got for joining Live?
Ridiculous. I'm sure.
$150 million.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah.
I think he was the one that said it too. It's like you got to do it.
That tripled what he's made since 2013.
And how long do you have to stick with it?
Like 3 or 4
3
years.
years.
it was, yeah.
Another rumor is that he did it also to help his brother get on the Live Tour because supposedly his brother wouldn't have got on if it wasn't for him.
So it's like a package deal.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah. Like Antetokounmpos, you know.
Like Randall Cobb.
Randall
Yeah.
Cobb. Cobb's got a job for life.
Touche.
Who was his
I like
brother?
that.
Cornon?
Aaron.
Aaron
Cornon, yeah.
Corn.
Jesus.
Ed, you're good.
No, one more thing. Koepka, this is his third PGA championship. I think he's only played in 8 or 9.
Probably. He's a young guy.
So he's won
still.
3, finished second in a tie, 4th and 5th, and then he's had 2 or 3 that were
55th last year. And
Yeah, he was
22nd,
way
I
off
think.
the 2 previous
Last
years.
year, yeah.
But he's been in the top 5 now, 6 of I think 9 times.
And remember, they're moving
9 times.
The thing about that is you got to remember they move courses for that.
Yeah.
They're playing all over, so not playing always at Augusta or
No.
like even the British Open. They play a couple different courses, but those courses are all laid out kind of the same. They're
Yeah, but
just-
if you're the
playing on these
Augusta
different
guy,
tight
yeah.
courses they're just like
I think
hallways. You're down.
I think the PGA Championship because it's always like it's like the fourth. You know, a lot of people consider it the fourth of the fourth best. They should stick with the mantra of playing. Let's just play the toughest golf courses we could find. Let's make this interesting every year. And I think because it was interesting at first, they struggled. Thursday and Friday was a lot of struggle. Saturday was kind of a mess
with the rain
and everything. But I think it makes us watch. I like watching them play. I mean, at first I'm like, these guys, the winning score is gonna be like 300 or something.
Yeah, how many shots were on the fairway? I
Yeah.
mean, there was hardly any. They were in the rough on every shot.
And that's why it was amazing. Even speak for DeChambeau, bombing drives 366 in the middle of the fairway still on those early rounds. And Koepka going 66, 66, 66 the last 3 rounds. Just it's pretty amazing, actually.
Only way it would have been better would have been 69, 69.
Yeah,
69.
well.
but he wouldn't have won. It's a
No.
7 par 7
Well,
course.
what was his first round score? This first round wasn't that great. So if he would have went 469s,
yeah,
it'd be 400.
maybe.
I think that block
Oh,
the
yeah.
block
Par
guy
70,
was
right?
like 70 every time. Yeah, I think
was
he hit
70s, yep.
It was par 70. Yeah, block was 70, 70, 70, 71.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's insane.
That's it. That's consistency. It's
Yeah.
which is hard in 4. I mean, even in like bowling,
Yeah.
how hard is it to
Same
roll
3
4
games,
games or
yeah.
3 games in a row?
Yeah, same score.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's why we're sitting here and they're making millions of dollars.
I didn't know. I didn't even try out this year.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Okay.
so we don't know.
You missed the you didn't get the newsletter.
He was hanging out at Congo River, but they never showed up.
I swear it was here.
I brought my mallet.
Where did it go?
I got 3 phone numbers there.
So
got
what's oh, I'm sorry.
No, go.
What's your good?
My good, since all of the good ones were taken, I'm gonna do the. Remember I talked about a couple weeks ago that Cleopatra Netflix show that was all racist and everything.
With Jada Pinkett
Yeah,
Smith.
so it was my
Snacky.
ugly like 3 weeks ago. To this week, it's my good. It's got the lowest score in Rotten Tomatoes history, and has like the lowest viewership on Netflix, and it was promoted.
Jada Propecia Smith.
That's right.
I mean,
Keep
there's
my wife's name out your.
so there's a lot of reasons why people aren't watching it.
And Ed, I cannot believe you didn't see what she said when that came out.
Oh, I didn't even hear. Probably because of racism, nobody's going to see it.
Move on.
Yeah, I mean,
She said it was race. People don't want to go see it because people are racist.
Wait, G.I. Jane said that?
No.
Does she know that like
G.I.
Boys in
Jane,
the
that was-
Hood and Do the Right Thing, and I can name a million movies that were very black heavy in their actors that made tons of money. People went to see.
Medea goes to prison.
Medea movies. Man, how about the
Jesus
The
Christ?
Color
That guy's
Purple.
like a,
yeah? I think about all these movies I can name right now. Trust
Glory.
Me, it's not people don't go see bad movies.
no, who's that?
That's
Medea,
just
who's
how
the
it-
Medea guy?
Oh, he's Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. He's like a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Oh no, but everybody hates black people. He's a freaking trillionaire. Somebody's buying
Denzel
his
Washington.
house.
Denzel Washington.
He just built?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Is it out in
Christ.
Atlanta area?
Yeah.
Because he built to put a studio there.
Yep.
He might be richer than the president.
I mean, I
That
love.
guy is loaded.
Yes.
One of my favorite actors, Denzel Washington. I mean, it's crazy. You sit here and try to tell me I'm
Love Denzel.
something that I'm not. Number one, I saw the previews for that movie. I have no interest in seeing it. It's just it's not what I'd want to watch.
And
So
then it's just some fake thing that they just
Yeah.
made up.
well, it's not. It doesn't even matter. It's just something I look at it and go.
Yeah.
I
It's not. For
I mean,
me.
I want to see Star Wars. That's made up. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, but they're not taking it's fictional history, and if you do that, you have to do a good job of it. She's just making it up as she goes along, and it's trying to be woke and everything. People hate that shit.
Nah, I didn't look at it.
We're seeing it everywhere now. People are just rejecting it.
Yeah,
all over. So
what do we have?
Bad.
I'll be brief on this one just because I took up so much space before.
Brief.
Yeah.
We enjoyed listening.
My brief
Wrap it up.
is my brief is
No, I'm underway.
my brief.
Your
No, my bad.
incoherent ramblings.
My bad is the Lakers and Celtics. Enough said.
We'll talk about them.
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
That's
we're gonna talk about them too.
Yeah. Unless you want to talk about them now, we can talk
that
about
was
it in a
my
few minutes.
bad. 3-0 and 3-0. That was my bad.
Okay, we'll talk about Lakers Celtics in a minute.
Yeah,
we'll get to them. Willie.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, Scott.
Trying to find it here. Let me go through my papers. San Diego Padres.
Damn it, that was mine.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, how the hell is that?
You guys have stole every one of mine.
That's what you get for not going first.
God damn it.
Usually you get to go first, so
I know that I deserve
ain't
it.
first or last.
and you shit the bed when you do. Usually.
Yeah,
And I think what they're like, they lost 8 out of their last 12 games, something like that. They finally won a game against Boston, like yesterday. But they got the second largest payroll in baseball. I think Machado's hitting like 210, 220, something like that, and Soto's hitting like 199 or something.
And Tatis the only one doing anything, and he's like on
230.
steroids.
He's in like 230 or 240 only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been pretty hot since he got back.
No, he's been hitting okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
Their pitching's been awful.
They're only 7.5 out.
I mean, they got
8.5. Or is it 7.5 now?
Looking at
yeah, they're
7.5,
5 under 500. They got Darvish, Snell, Musgrove. Who else? They picked up another guy this year. I mean, that team is built to win. The Dodgers are down and have injuries. They're getting destroyed.
Right. I mean,
I didn't even know they were that bad until I looked. I was like, holy cow, they're bad.
Who's the manager there?
Well, it ain't gonna matter because in a few weeks it's gonna be somebody else. At
Right,
the rate
no.
they're going.
Who is it? I
Isn't
can't
it?
remember.
Isn't it
Brown?
I was gonna be like
Bo-
Bud
Bochy
Melvin
or something.
Bud Melvin.
Bochy.
Oh, it might be Bochy there.
Is
Yeah.
it still?
No,
No, it can't be.
Bochy's he's a Texas Ranger.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Walker, Texas.
Texas Ranger.
That's my son Walker and Texas Ranger. They'll kick your ass.
Hopped up on Mountain Dew.
The Mountain Dew, man, we'll kick your ass.
Spider monkey.
Spider monkey.
Bob Melvin.
Bob Melvin.
Bob
Yeah.
Melvin.
Melvin's,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
He's one of those.
Hey, hot
he's
seat.
the Doc Rivers of baseball.
What the hell's
Hot
that from?
seat.
What?
Melvin. What the hell's that from? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, wow. We went into the archive there.
So
I like
Bob,
it.
Bob Melvin.
Yeah.
Benchwarmers hot seat.
I like it.
good one.
So my bad is Deion Sanders and how he is just ruining the portal in college football.
Sounds like my wedding night.
52 kids he sent into it, and he's got 47 kids that come to his school through it, like free agency almost. People are the coach from Pitt today, yesterday went off on him saying this is not what it's for. It's going to ruin college football. Basically calling it free agency. And
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's not.
That's what I think everybody was always afraid of.
That's not what it's meant to do. So I mean, my bad is Deion Sanders. He should know better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about going and kicking kids out. I mean, basically, all you're doing is trying to just trying to build a new team instead of building a program. You're just going to try to do in 1 year. Because he's not going to be there long. He's going to be in the NFL. You watch. I'm telling you right now. He's going to be the Cowboy coach.
I think,
telling you right now.
And
That's my
he's
call.
kind of two-faced with the whole thing because he keeps preaching all this integrity and all this bullshit.
He gets the videos of him and talking to the players and
Yeah.
blah, blah.
This is Deion. This is how he's always been. He's a Showtime kind of guy, and now he's doing it with coaching.
So.
But yeah, it's kind of bullshit that he has preached all this integrity and all this kind of stuff, and then he does that. Oh well, that's a good one.
All right, I can do a couple things here for bad. You guys want to do like a list where you guys guess it?
Yeah,
Should we do a snake draft of your bads?
I love it. Okay.
Ed's hairline. That's the first one.
Watching golf in underwear. Bacon grease.
Actually, we
Those
watched.
are all good.
We
I'm
watched
sorry.
not Billy Madison. What was
Tommy Boy?
Tommy Boy in our underwear in Nashville.
Well,
But anyways,
that was the Door County.
Thanks for the
that
visual.
was Door County.
Oh no, it was Nashville.
That was
Yeah,
Nashville.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Door County was in the
Yeah, our wives were there. They were just in the other room.
No,
Door
my
County was naked.
It might have been. Who knows?
We were like,
So here's my top 10. Scott, you are my father.
so you had lightsabers?
yeah.
What was that movie with the glow in the dark condoms? Remember? Like it was like a strobe light.
Door County.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That wasn't a movie. That was your life.
That was Clayton running around.
Let's edit that. Yeah, I ain't fighting him in no fight. He's what do they call it? He's like a Jedi with that thing.
Who brought the baseball bat?
Yeah, I'm like, I got a fungo. What the fuck you got?
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
All right, here's my list.
What are we guessing?
10 highest paid NFL players, which are all quarterbacks, over the last 3 years combined.
Their
Lamar
total
Jackson.
contract?
Yeah, total contract over the last 3 years.
Matt Ryan?
Lamar Jackson.
No.
Matt Ryan isn't on there?
Nope.
Wow, he dropped out fast.
Cousins.
Aaron Rodgers?
Cousins is number 3.
Because his was all guaranteed.
Yep. Rodgers is number 8.
How about 3 years? What could be Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, Watson.
Number 9.
Niner.
85 million.
Mahomes?
Murray?
No.
Oh, because his contract didn't kick in yet.
No, not
no,
Murray.
Murray was on a rookie contract too. 3 years total. You're talking.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
the
guys are-
contracts didn't.
There's only
kick
like
in.
8 quarterbacks left in the NFL.
Those were extensions.
So
What
we got-
about
Garoppolo?
Bradford?
No,
Wouldn't that be
good.
funny if Sam Bradford was still making that money? I went Stafford.
Stafford's like number 6.
Yeah.
Who the hell just went to the Saints? The car.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Derek
Really?
Carr.
No.
Garoppolo.
He said Garoppolo already.
Oh, I missed.
I said that's a good guess because that's kind of where
Carson
these guys
Wentz.
are.
He got a big contract.
Carson Wentz
Wentz.
is number 7 ahead of
7,
Rodgers.
This is confusing.
How about Dak Prescott?
Number 2.
No, I'm not going
And quite a bit more than like 40
Uh,
million more than Rodgers.
Can you tell us the number on the lowest guy? The total salary for 3 years?
83 million.
Anybody
Wow.
say Russell Wilson
He's a-
yet?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
Russell's number 1.
Yeah.
129.
I was gonna say Tom Brady, but I bet he didn't make
number 4.
Oh yes, Tom Brady's on there. Okay.
And your quarterback.
I said that.
Oh, golf.
Oh,
Yeah, Goff.
I thought I said Stafford.
Goff. He's up there.
So we're still missing one. The 5th one. He's a guy that's on the hot seat. Might not even play this year. Might lose his job. They drafted a quarterback to replace him
There's a lot of guys like
in the
that.
2nd round.
In the second round.
And the guy
Levis?
sat on the
Levis.
Oh yeah.
Titans guy.
Tannehill.
Tannehill.
Yeah.
Tannehill's at 91 million over the last 3 years.
Yeah, he had that big fat with Miami, right?
So Wilson, Prescott,
And then it moved.
Cousins,
Yeah.
Brady, Tannehill, Stafford, Wentz, Rodgers, Watson, Goff.
this is more ugly than
That's-
bad.
Read
That's
that
what-
list. Read that list again.
Wilson, Russell Wilson, Prescott, Cousins, Brady, Tannehill, Stafford, Wentz, Rodgers, Watson, Goff.
Well, 2 out of 10 Super Bowls isn't bad.
That's
Yeah.
what I think.
And
it
it's
was.
only 3 years, so it's actually not terrible because you got
Well,
2 out of that list.
But you look at the present day. I mean, Wilson has more bathrooms than touchdowns he threw last year.
But doesn't he have 2 rings though?
Yeah, well,
No
Stafford.
one.
Who won the last
he-
3 years?
I thought he
Stafford
made
and
three
Brady.
If they would have
Bowls.
ran the ball,
Did they make 3 Super Bowls?
no. He won one. The next year, if they would have ran the ball, they would have won a second one,
okay.
but they didn't.
I thought they won 3.
Goff. Well, that was a while back too. Yeah. Him and Wentz. Yeah. So I mean, almost all of them have won a Super Bowl, but
Wentz didn't.
Wentz. Oh, he had.
He
he was on
did,
the. Yeah.
but he wasn't the quarterback. Foles was. Although he got him there. He had a good year. He was MVP.
But you still got Prescott, Watson,
Pre-
Tannehill.
Prescott.
Those guys haven't done nothing. So okay, that was my bad.
Hmm.
Because you stole my other one.
ugly.
My ugly is I'm going to go back to the PGA Championship. It was the only thing that was really kind of ugly and kind of irritates me a little bit about this player because I actually like him, but John Rahm.
You got me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
and
all
we've
right.
seen this in Logan, and Logan actually used to really like Rahm, and he's kind of seen him. I remember, I can't remember, it was the BMW Championship or something, kind of throwing a fit or whatever, and just temper tantrum, and it's just not a good look. I mean, he effed up a chip shot, and then he just decided to break a microphone that was on the green side with his wedge, and he does this kind of stuff. He's just got to calm. I mean, he's the best player in the
He's
world.
the
He
ugly
really,
Spaniard.
he is really the best player in the world. He is so phenomenal. And you kind of see it in his game too. I kind of wish he would just slow his swing down just a little bit. I'm like, how much better would he be if he just kind of calmed that thing down a little bit? It's just way too crazy, and it's just part of his personality. So my ugly was just seeing Rahm kind of, I don't know, fall apart a little
Isn't that
bit.
what we're kind of looking for in golf now? A little more action and a little more intensity.
I get the passion, but like when you're breaking property and stuff like that, like Dennis Rodman kicking the cameraman in the nuts, and
but that's
I don't like to see
assault.
people. Yeah, and like what what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Our former great receiver that left and went to the Raiders. I can't think of his freaking name. Devontae Adams.
Yeah, attacking
the cameraman. I don't like to see that kind of shit. I'm all about the passion. That's fine. You want to get upset.
You don't like Russell Westbrook going into the box and going after kids?
No, I don't like that kind of shit. It bothers me. I mean, there's supposed to be, the whole Charles Barkley. I'm not a role model, but you know what? You are. It's part of the future of your sport is the children. So I don't know. It's just a bad luck.
Did you know the children are our future?
Yeah.
If you teach them well,
let them lead the way.
Yeah. Show them all the beauty
you possess inside.
Mm-hmm. Give them a
sense of pride.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I feel this.
Make it easier.
All right. I don't even know where we are.
Let the children's laughter.
Is this my walking music right here?
Oh, we should get her to come to the show and sing. Oh.
You.
Matt Walsh is my ugly. Anybody know who Matt Walsh is? A conservative
talk show
host.
Oh, what did he do now?
He said, because and I'm a long way around the bar because I like to hear myself talk sometimes. Hockey has a Pride Night now. They've had it for I think a couple years now.
Yeah,
Pride Night.
All
cool,
sports, all the long season sports have it.
Yeah, baseball's got. I went to one.
The NFL doesn't have it. They just have the equality thing,
right?
Because they can't have at night because you have only 8 games.
Yeah. Right,
they can't do that.
Yeah, I went to a Pride Night once at the Twins.
I've done the Bucks one.
Yeah,
I did the Bucks one too.
Was I with you?
Yeah, barbershop quartet.
Oh my god, I got so much action. But anyways, go ahead.
From front and rear.
Yeah, it
was
great.
A little bit of this, a little bit of this.
I was spit roasted, but anyways,
I got 4 hot dogs.
I just remembered.
4 hot dogs.
I want to interrupt, but I don't want to interrupt. I want you to finish.
Let's hear it.
Okay, because I took a client and I didn't know it was Pride Night, and we're sitting there together, and it was halftime, and the barbershop quartet came out, and I knew you were there. You were sitting across the arena, and he goes, "Did you take me to a Bucks game on Pride Night?" This is my client saying that to me. And a minute later, I looked down at my text, and it was you, and it said, "You killed it during halftime, dude." And I was I couldn't. I'm like, I'm laughing at him, my client, and then I'm like, I look at the phone, I'm like, and I showed him, I'm like, look what my buddy just sent me.
Yeah.
You killed it.
They're great stories when they happen unintentional.
Yeah, it was just awesome.
I got a story.
We were just working up by Eau Claire. We're like, let's run over and go to a game. I'd never been to Target Field. So we had 2 young guys with us,
Target itself is nicer. No, I'm just kidding.
But we didn't know until we got there. So every time you'd go like to the hot dog stand or whatever, put my arm around them or whatever. Like I got that kind of game to pick up a 19-year-old boy, but yeah, whatever.
Willie does.
So yeah, Matt Walsh. Any rebuttals?
7-year-old boy, for crying out loud.
Trying to figure out how to.
Hey, Eric, get in here! You can't find his underwear.
All right,
Matt, younger than that.
Matt Walsh and his hockey.
So, yeah, Matt Walsh says that hockey players, they're not masculine enough because they glide around on skates.
Oh, come on! Dude.
Because hockey has a Pride Night now. He said NFL had because they wore tights, that NFL was the least masculine sport. Now it's hockey.
This is a little tongue in cheek with him. Is he just being funny?
No, he was being sincere.
Serious?
Yeah,
Really?
serious. No satire in it at all. Just
This guy's the biggest dumbass.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like hockey players they're just
I bet I bet the biggest pussy of a hockey player, like who would that be right now? It's got to be some like center somewhere.
Brooks Koepka.
After
Sidney Crosby would beat the shit out of Matt Walsh, even with his beard.
Easily.
I mean, Sidney Crosby's a big pussy. Let's just be honest.
He doesn't like to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would kill Matt Walsh.
He would kill him with
He's got
a
veneers.
pencil.
Do you blame him?
Freaking pencil.
That's what you should be. They should have. He should come out and say it, but he won't because he's a gentleman.
I tried skating. I bought hockey skates.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna go take up skating, and it's
It's
Skating
hard.
is tough, man.
It's yeah.
And if you're out there for like an hour or something, you can't. When you take them off, your legs hurt so bad.
Yeah. So
Your ankles.
I heard him say it. I did some research to make sure he wasn't joking around, and he wasn't. So
That's
He's
crazy.
just a freaking idiot.
Yeah,
That's ugly.
and you listen to some of Matt Walsh's stuff is good, but
Yeah.
some of it's like that.
The far out there.
Yeah, he's a nut.
And I got a story too. Me and my buddy were in West Virginia. Helping
Oh boy.
coach. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Yeah. So
Where in West Virginia?
Kind of town that is.
Flat top, West Virginia.
No, capital. Richmond.
No,
West Virginia, you're in?
Yeah. It's Richmond. West
Do you know?
No.
That, did you know that they invented the toothbrush there?
It's only one tooth.
Tooth.
Anyways, we were there helping. Me and my buddy were there helping coach up the guy who won the competition, and we went to get a burrito at a restaurant, and I didn't know it was a Pride restaurant.
Oh.
So me and my buddy are in there, and he goes, "We kind of want to be alone. Could we get the table in the back?" As we're sitting at a table, and I'm looking around at all these tables that have Pride flags on them. He'd oblivious to it. Waiter comes over, says, "How can I help you?" He goes, "We want the back table back there where it's nice and dark and quiet." I couldn't say nothing. Oh, here we go. Going along for this
boy.
ride.
Oh
he
shit!
didn't realize halfway through the dinner. I'm like, "You realize we're at a gay bar,
And
like
we
a
have the
gay
back
restaurant,
table.
We're in a back table. Nobody can bother us."
As soon as the
He was
waiter walked by with the assless chaps, he noticed.
Was anything
"Excuse
going?
me, sir. How do you stir your drinks?"
Was there? Who ordered the foot long? Was there any? Was there a line waiting for the back table? Like,
No.
are you guys almost done? We want the back table.
It's not was it Charleston?
I was gonna say Charleston.
Charleston.
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I was
There
gonna
you go.
guess
And so there's a.
Yeah, I've been there.
That's
It's smaller than
confusing.
Kenosha. It's got like huge
Yeah.
high-rise buildings.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah,
It was a good
West
time though.
Virginia.
It's a good city, but yeah, that's
Okay.
that's my story.
Ugly, you're bad or ugly.
I got a
Ugly.
West,
I mean,
everybody's got a West Virginia story. I
Oh.
got one, but it's not worth it.
Wonderful White's one for me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
somebody took mine, so I was just kind of looking for stuff. How about Brittany Griner standing for the national anthem? And just being able to hear my national anthem, see my flag, I definitely wanted to stand. Boy, how the
Wow.
yeah,
How the
She's-
turntables have turned.
turned.
How the turntables have turned.
How about her coach?
That was even
going ape
more
shit after the game
hilarious.
because I can't believe we did not sell this place out for her tonight.
BG's here on the first night. We didn't sell this place
Right. No, that's the other thing.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I mean, that was just crazy.
So,
No, she's like,
what did I say? I said ape shit because she did go kind of crazy after the
She
game.
did. She did.
Yeah.
The coach did.
She was all
Didn't you
upset
send the
because
video?
Oh, I did send the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was screaming and yelling. Oh, I can't let me get everybody here. Blah. First and foremost, you don't sell it when you get a final game.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
who's
to
that
say.
one? Is it Bill Burr that does this? You ever see that comedy routine about I blame the women. You don't even support them, but you'll support the Kardashians.
Yeah.
And they tear each other down, and they're tearing. That's what you women want.
well, here was
Yeah.
one of the things she said. She began to think differently about the United States when she was locked into a cell too short for a 6'8" frame and given a bed that was too short. So
Did you
Life
see
is
any
too
of the
short.
interviews with her? Now, I'd never seen an interview with her. I'm going to be honest. And she was talking. I thought it was a dude.
yeah,
I mean, her voice
Yeah.
was as deep as
Yeah.
any one of our voices.
It's not.
No, and I actually I was no, I thought it was. I'm going to be honest because
What do you mean?
we've seen all this Brittany Griner stuff, but I've never seen an interview with her.
She's all tatted up. Yeah.
yeah, and I heard it and I was like, that's got to be like a deep fake. That's what I thought. First thing was like, that's a dude, right? No, that was her. But I'm guessing she's on hormone therapy now, and I don't know if she can with the WNBA.
You can't be over a certain percentage now because they
Yeah.
gotta check you now for stuff. They're
Yeah,
supposed
it's like a
like-
performance enhancer.
yeah,
You
it's a
can't.
WNBA. I don't think will allow. Which is funny. She's the one a few weeks ago that came out about that whole. She was backing like Leah Thompson and all them. Like, oh, that's unfair. They should.
She came out
Brittany,
long
just
time ago.
Brittany, just go and
go away.
you're back and play basketball.
Yeah.
We were done with you before you left.
Yeah,
You're
so
not in a
why
prison
do you gotta
cell
get
in
back in front
Russia.
and go? So every woman on your team now goes, what? You're okay with a dude coming in and playing with us?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
That's where LeBron's going to go.
Yeah.
When Bronny gets cut and
That's-
goes to Bronny's going to go to WNBA, and then LeBron's going to come in.
I said every guy that gets every guy for the G League should show up for tryouts WA with wigs on. We're women. We're trying out.
Well, you don't
See
even
ya.
need
See
Did you
ya.
see Brittany Griner? You don't need a wig.
Yeah. Well,
Middleton next year, maybe.
Oh, he still wouldn't even. He still wouldn't be top 15 in that league.
Top 30. Top 30. Get it right.
God, if Middleton listens to this show, he's gonna cry.
He does.
We're mean to him.
Well, he did. He did listen.
I'm sorry. We're mean to Middleton.
Middleton, if you're listening, come on and explain yourself.
That'd be awesome.
You Wesley Wabbit, you.
We'd still try and make him prove that he's
Chris
top 30.
Middleton changed my mind.
We'll get him and Matt Walsh on here.
So my ugly is Thursday night football today. Announced they're going to flex 2 games. They get to flex up to 2 games with a 28-day window. I think Glenn, Texas.
28-day window.
2 total or 2 for any team?
2 overall. I think they will do.
Okay.
But like people are talking that if you had tickets to a game, then what happens if
Yeah.
they switch your game to a Thursday?
That's bullshit.
I mean, Glenn sent a text and said now you got to worry about games being from Monday. It could be any time of the week. Not
It's a
really.
small chance, but it's
small
going to happen to
chance,
somebody.
and you're going to be able to tell if your team's going to be part of that possibly. But the thing I kind of do think about it, let's just say it was, let's just say for instance, a Packer game that got moved to Thursday, and someone beats you to the punch for a hotel room, and now it's sold out. You can't get a room then for the weekend.
Yeah,
for
that's
Green
it's
Bay.
a bullshit.
You're
thing,
driving
man.
in from Milwaukee or Sheboygan
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
You can't do that. You got to lock it. I'm okay with
Even
the
but even if
Sundays.
it's 28 days, because even if you find out about it, then
Yeah.
if I'm sitting there and go, oh crap, and I didn't have a room, I'm going to switch my room right away, and people are going to jump on and get tickets for that
That-
day, and then you're screwed out of
You're
your
right.
day.
Yeah.
In the Packers, you're locking in now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
mean, all
no-
the popular teams, you're locking it. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
lock
there's
it.
no-
Well, a small town.
In the
for
small
sure.
town.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
only got one hotel.
We got to go to.
Yeah, you're right.
Oneida and a couple other
We're
ones.
going
There's
to
not many options.
the Naval Academy graduation next year. They're already telling us to get rooms now, and I'm like, I'm just
Who's
gonna get-
graduating?
Amber's cousin's kid.
From
Um,
and
in
down
Colorado?
In Great Lakes.
Yeah, no, it's going to be in Norfolk.
Oh, my dad's
Oh.
friend did it in Great Lakes. He was in lifetime Navy guy, but he was getting promoted
Okay.
to like whatever. He was got to like the second highest rank. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
He
oh,
went
that's
down
why I want to go see
That's
it.
pretty cool.
Was it Admiral? Admiral's the highest, right?
Or some kind of petty something.
Oh, David Robinson.
I think
The
I don't think I'd have to find, but he was like pretty high up. He was like a lifetime Navy guy.
They're
And
saying the
it's-
lock-in rooms already for next May.
Yeah, well,
we're
Norfolk's
gonna
not very-
probably just go
Norfolk,
to-
Virginia. It's not a very big town.
Virginia Beach. It's kind of a there's like
You got
3 little
options.
cities there, but
Oh.
we're gonna probably just do like Baltimore, so I can go to Camden Yards, maybe go to a DC game too.
just get an Airbnb.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do like 4 days, but do it farther away, and then we'll just
Can I come?
drive. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, anybody's welcome. Amber ain't. We don't even sleep in the same room, so like any one of us can share a room.
Well, that's because
Amber would get her own room, and the 3 of us would share a
sleep there.
bed.
I sleep there now.
That's why it's so quiet.
You don't hear that rap on the window. Yeah, I just know I get good sleep.
I'm like, geez, I haven't heard her screaming forever.
He's outside the window with his boombox.
Your eyes.
You don't hear her crying? You don't hear her crying?
We are the world.
Peter Gabriel.
I believe the children are the future.
I do want to add an ugly to that though. My ugly is
I like how you just got really serious all of a
I
sudden.
can picture that. I'm still laughing.
Starting to go off rails.
I guess my ugly and almost like the would never happen. Probably you can never see it happening. But Connors and Hovland having the same exact shot into a sand trap.
Oh yeah, that
plugging
was
it
weird.
into the sand trap and
Yeah.
both taking a triple and a double bogey. Pretty much not Connor's chances of having a good Sunday, and
Mhm.
pretty much finished out of Hovland for the tournament. Same exact spot in the bunker, same exact shot. Their mirror images was insane.
These guys can tell you something about it. They hit into the same wrong green.
Yes, we
So
did.
maybe
That's
sorry.
what we call cart golf.
Yes. You got to stick with your buddy. Really. I mean, you got dance, leave with the date you showed up with.
Yeah, dance to the day that brought you.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Oh.
Turntables have turned.
The turntables have turned.
So let's talk Lakers. And
Hey.
Oh, but ugly. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're still going?
Sorry, I forgot.
Why is he
Thanks
your
for the-
ugly?
He points right at me.
Ah, Jesus.
Thanks for the Tapatio Doritos.
I
They're
like-
good.
I like
Yeah.
him very much.
So my ugly, it's a quick one. A 95-year-old woman living in a nursing home, walking with a walker with dementia, was tasered and killed by police in Australia. She had a knife. She was having an episode. The cop seen the knife and shot her with a taser. A 95-year-old woman with a walker.
She's not going to a Bobby.
Like some cop couldn't go, okay. Here, I'll just take that away from you.
Just kicked a walker off from underneath her.
I know, you could have just pushed her down.
Maybe
no,
maybe she was a world championship knife thrower back in the day.
I guess
we don't know this.
Ed, I guess it was just her time.
Did she die, you said?
At least they said she was going to die from head injuries. She was like popular in Australia too, because when she turned like 90, she was skydiving. So she actually had some like
She was
small fame.
coherent then. Yeah.
Oh, not anymore at all.
Well, I mean,
but still, they
skydiving at 90.
Yeah, it was something crazy. So they were talking about, yeah, she had like a pretty good life, and then she gets killed by cop. I guess that's the way to go. How did Grandma go? She was skydiving, then she went back, had an episode. The cops killed her.
50,000 volts.
In a knife fight.
You're gonna tell me a koala bear killed her?
I had a friend who told me
Legend.
one time skydiving would be the last thing he did. And it was.
You know, it's not.
He did.
You know, it's not the fall that kills you. It's a sudden stop at the end.
That would suck.
That would.
Knowing that you're going to splat in a second. Yeah.
I watched my son skydive a few weeks ago. Jackson did.
Really?
Yeah. He made it. He made it. It opened.
Oh, it would have been really.
Who's he strapped to? Some old broad?
No, some.
She's like.
Yeah, that some Australian broad.
Some 95-year-old
with a knife and a walker.
When she landed, they tased her, and Jackson's like, "What the hell?"
Wake up, lady!
You've heard of the movie Blade Runner? This is Blade Crawler.
Wow.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Hey, can I ask you guys one question?
Yeah.
It's a little poll question. Who had the best weekend? Butler, Block, Koepka, or Jamal Murray?
Butler. Oh, I'm going to go with Koepka.
Koepka won the championship.
Yeah.
Koepka won because of him. Nobody else.
I mean, because of Butler.
Yeah, he's there to shoot well around him. Too.
Yeah.
That's just something that.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to say anybody but Koepka there.
Yeah, just because. Yeah.
Block. You guys think Block? That's a pretty.
But he came in.
15th.
15th, but it's a huge moment.
He was a
life.
3,000th ranked
Yeah.
player. Came in 15th at the PGA. So
it's cool.
I'm not saying it should be him, but you gotta. I think probably Koepka Block.
What's Koepka ranked? Is he even top 10 right now?
Not top 20, probably.
I'm not sure where he's.
He's been playing well. I mean, he finished second in the Masters, right, or third.
Yeah, he was top 5 for sure.
Mhm.
Masters.
He was leading it.
So he's been in top 5, won this, and now he's got the U.S. Open next, and then the Open. So
when we first started this podcast, I'd pick Koepka every time.
Can he play in the U.S. Open? Oh, he can play because he won the U.S. Open,
Yeah,
right?
he's won it.
So he gets to go there no matter what.
Yeah, and he's probably exempt. He's probably got exemptions in the British, I'm sure, too, somehow.
Well, British is their own championship.
Oh, so
British is the Open. That's Britain thing. So he can. That's what he said. All those live guys can play that too. The only one they couldn't play is the U.S. Open, and I think he can because the exemption. I think you looked it up last week or 2 weeks ago.
yeah, if you have exemptions. What I did read, there are multiple live players that are playing in qualifiers for the U.S. Open. Sergio Garcia is playing in qualifiers. So these local town qualifiers, you're going to see like Sergio and all kinds of guys like that trying to get in to the U.S.
I
Open.
think it's pretty cool. I'd like to see him.
I don't like that.
It could be. I mean,
I don't like that because what they're doing is take away from a guy that has busted his butt trying to qualify. He's
well,
gonna take
either way,
spot.
it's a numbers
Block kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well, but still, it's a numbers thing. Sergio, if it wasn't for the Live Tour, he would be in.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd be in the
but
U.S.
he
Open.
chose to take
It's still
a
the
chance
same numbers. You put the same number of guys in the U.S.
but
Open.
he's going to take a spot.
He's going to play a course that's not up to his standards.
They're taking a spot.
He's going to suck.
They're taking a spot from somebody.
He still has to hit, but he has to do it. He has to. He has to win.
He has to perform,
or he has to fit. I don't know what the qualifiers are. Finish in the top 10 here, and then you move on to the next, or whatever it is. I don't know, but yeah.
Is there a chance we're going to be sitting here in a couple of years doing this podcast, and then we're going to be saying, putting Koepka like Tiger Woods?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's got
No,
5.
I don't. There's never going to be another Tiger Woods. I don't think. I mean,
How many does Tiger have?
14.
15.
So it's quite
14.
a bit. So it's
The
like
Masters
3
was
times
his 15th, 2019.
The list they put out today was 17-14. Jack was 17.
Jack's 8. Jack has 18. I know that. And
Well, maybe it was 18-4.
Yeah.
Maybe I looked at it weird.
Yeah,
So
because he
probably
was
not.
He was stuck on 14 forever, and then he won in 2019. 10 years in between majors.
Yeah.
He'll never win another one. Guys put together by screws, and they're coming out.
Well, he already dropped out of the next one.
He dropped out of the next 5 years, I think.
The U.S.
No,
Open,
he
he's
just
not
today
golfing?
today just dropped out.
Not
Yeah.
going to golf in the Open either?
Nope.
He's fucked up.
Well, that sucks. Okay, so that's it for Good Bad Ugly?
It
Is
is.
that it? Okay, so let's talk about the NBA conference finals going on right now. We brought up a couple minutes ago the Celtics and Lakers down 3-0 to Denver and Miami. Pretty interesting. Denver is just having their way with what they're doing with them in the first 3 games, and then you had Boston, who was kind of a surprise. Today, a report kind of came out that there's maybe a little like disconnection in the locker room with the Celtics, and I think their coach, I know he got an extension, but he might get fired. There's a weird talking going on that he's lost the locker room, and it's not good coming out when you're down 3-0 in a conference finals that you lost the locker room. So I don't know if this is true. I don't know what's going on with it, but I mean, he could be a guy that could get fired after just getting an extension about 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
I heard they called Larry Bird.
Is this unprecedented with all these top coaches getting fired in 1 year?
Well, he's not.
It's got to be, but he's got a top team. I'm saying.
Well, the other guy got fired. That was the old coach because he broke some rules, so he'd still be
banging the
Yeah,
hell.
Budenhauser, Nick Nurse, all these. Well, he wasn't on a top team this year, but the Suns coach, Doc. These are all top teams, though.
Yeah. Well, they want to win. They gave them teams to win. They didn't win.
So you're saying there's more
And
pressure nowadays than.
Well, they didn't go far enough. That's the problem. I mean, like here's the flip side of it. Darvin Ham ain't losing his job. There's no way he could have been coach of the year.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a different
such
story for him.
So
yeah.
Spoelstra, he ain't gonna lose his job, even if they wouldn't want. Even if he would have got beat by the
They
Bucks.
were 8 seeds.
They're
yeah,
different. They've
yeah.
got they've
when the
overachieved.
expectations are high.
Yes,
The
that-
Celtics.
Yeah, do you just think there's higher expectations now? And
Well, I think if the
And they're
Celtics,
held
if
to
the
a higher
Celtics are
standard?
losing to a team, that's a problem. I think that since the whole and us as Bucks fans, we kind of took the Heat maybe lightly, and we played them, and we thought there's no way. There was just Bucks played bad, and and every team they've played, they've done the same thing to. They've outshot them. They don't guard Jimmy Butler for some reason. Then when they guard Jimmy Butler, every other guy on the team hits threes left and right. They can't miss. It's like watching Toronto from the 1 year against the Bucks. It's the same every time they're out there. Some guy comes down, and pops a three. Doesn't matter who it is. Any guy, this guy, who's that guy? I don't know who he is. Just hit a three though. Hit 3 in a row. Don't know who that guy is. So they just have this. It's going. They're moving right now. It's one of those. It's like they're just playing really well. And I don't think. But the Celtics, I thought were going to be the Bucks the most trouble if it got to that point. And obviously it didn't get to that point, but I just can't believe that they're getting beat like this because they're just as deep as the Bucks, not deeper, and they're insane. I mean, they're just, I don't know.
I wonder if they get blown up too a little bit because of contracts. But
What Jaylen Brown, I thought was a free agent, or something's up with him, so he won't be back
yeah,
unless they do something with him. They might, which they could.
I think with just if you look at the Heat, and this just like Kawhi a few years ago, and it just happens every now and it's an anomaly. I mean, the guy, he is Michael Jordan's son, so it's not surprising. He's just a cold-blooded killer right now. That exchange with Williams and him, when Williams hit that three, whatever his game 2, when he hit the three and kind of got in Butler's grill, and Butler just kind of smirked. And at that point, when I saw that, I'm like, this shit's over. Jimmy's going to kill them now. And he did. And the team, it's infectious. The team is taking after Jimmy Butler's attitude right now. He's just, I don't know. I haven't seen anything like this, really.
is there ever
I don't want to
been,
say,
like,
I don't want to say since his dad.
No, I think he reminds me a lot of the situation of Kobe, the year Kobe won without, which is Paul Gasol.
Yeah.
Kobe did the
Just
same thing their whole
willing his
playoffs.
team to
Yeah.
win.
And a great point today. Someone wrote an article I read, and the guy said, "You got a guy like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's a good player. You got guys like Murray, and these guys are just scoring at will, being left open, not guarded. How many points do you think Jordan would average in these playoffs nowadays?
Oh, God. 70?
I mean, would he average 40 points a game?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no defense. They leave you open. I look at Jimmy Butler's still wide open against every team. Bucks the only one that did it, but they should have done better. That's their fault.
Yeah.
But every team is like, he's open.
We watched the highlights, and when we watched that show, The Last Dance, you saw how brutal the defense was against Jordan. It wasn't. I mean, yeah, he'd be killing it. Kobe even. I mean, it was even different then.
Yeah.
Scoring machines. I don't know. Jimmy's got kind of that old school killer instincts like Kobe and Jordan.
Yeah.
I don't want to put him like all of a sudden. Oh, you think Jimmy Butler is the best one? But he's just living in that moment right now where he is unstoppable.
Well,
What
LeBron
happened?
has 31 and a half time.
It's not even halftime yet. He's walked off the court.
Yeah, he must.
4 seconds left. So
Yeah.
He's LeBron.
So yeah, I agree with you that none of these coaches are really in trouble. These three of them, but I possibly South's coach wouldn't have surprised me.
Because he's just kind of
which I think they
he was a replacement.
and it's almost like they did it just to vote of confidence. We'll give you extension because we have to. You don't have to give him nothing.
Yeah, it's
You
a
owe
kiss
him
of death.
nothing. Yeah, that's the thing. The Bucks did narrow down their choice down to 3 guys. Nick Nurse. Who's the other 2 guys? The assistant from. I sent it to you guys, and
Yeah, I know,
I can't
yeah.
remember, but they did narrow their search down to 3 guys. We're not sure who's coming. I really thought it's odd that they didn't give a chance to Charles Lee, but I guess it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I more and more I see it. It's possibly going to be Nick Nurse, maybe.
Yeah, I kind of
That's right.
was leaning towards
Nick Nurse, Kenny Atkinson.
yeah, Atkinson. I was kind of thinking
Where is he from?
he actually was the head coach of the Nets before Durant and
He's the
Irving
assistant,
got
so he's
there.
the assistant.
Warriors.
Yeah, he's been with the Warriors. He actually had a head coaching offer last year, I think, maybe with Charlotte. Turned it down to stay with the Warriors. But yeah, he was a head coach before the Durant era with the Nets, and he actually made the playoffs with them. Just kind of a good. I don't know. It seems like he was an up and comer at the time. It doesn't look like. It doesn't look like they're talking with. What's the guy's name from the Suns? Just drawing blanks.
Monty Williams.
Monty.
Yeah.
Monty.
Yeah. Which I think Monty maybe is leaning towards the Sixers. I think that's kind of one of the things I heard. But
And you got Adrian Griffin.
he's the guy with.
He was Nick Nurse's assistant.
Oh, the assistant. Yeah, he's an up and he's never had a head coaching position. I don't think. Leaning towards Nurse.
And
I
that's
think.
weird.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
With as many times as Doc has got a chance.
No, I'm just saying, why would you have your final 3 be 2 of the same guys from the same place?
Yeah, that's odd.
I mean, obviously, Nick Nurse, you know what he's going to do. Maybe the assistant's going to do something a little
but
different.
football does it all the time. They take almost a whole coaching tree.
Yeah, but you never hear. Well, we're going to interview. We're going to take their head coach and their offense coordinator. They're going to be on final 2.
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't
true.
happen. It's crazy.
Who was their internal candidate though? What was his name?
Charles Lee.
Charles Lee. Okay. I mean, I'd be okay with that. But again, he was already there. So I don't. Is he tainted?
Would you guys like to see somebody that hasn't had a chance yet? Or
I believe this whole thing is a team makeup thing. I really do. I don't think it's a coaching.
It should be. It should be.
Budenholzer,
Who
I got.
fits?
I understood it because he had his chances. And they didn't do it. And he did the same thing a lot. But I talked about it a few weeks ago. He kind of pissed on Mirotic when it came down to it, and he pissed on Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
When he needed a shooter, he got rid of didn't play Mirotic. When he needed a defender, he didn't play Crowder. And we have nobody can tell me here. We don't even know if Jay Crowder can play defense.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, maybe he was no good. How do we know? He didn't play.
I've seen him play defense over the years. He's pretty good.
Well, when he played in the finals against the Bucks, he was throwing their side. Every time a shot came up they needed, he would always hit a 3 and then lock someone down next time down.
Yeah.
He didn't get a chance at the Bucks. So I think that was Budenholzer's thing. They gave him this little toy, and he didn't play with it.
Yeah.
It's weird. And that's the only thing if Budenholzer stayed, it wouldn't hurt I wouldn't have been upset.
I would have been fine.
So as bench warmers, who are we rooting for here?
I don't know. It's odd. I don't like the
I
options.
I want the Nets
Period.
guy if that's the choices.
I want Nick Nurse, and here's why I want Nick Nurse because last time he had a team that had any kind of meat to it, he did really well with it. Had a star in Kawhi Leonard, and with guys with role players around him, they did well, and they played defense against the Bucks. That's why they won the series.
What about the rumors that he lost the team this year, Toronto?
Yeah, but you know what? That
happens
on a losing team. That's going to happen.
Yeah, when you're struggling and every.
But they weren't a losing team. They were right there. They were in the play-in.
Yeah, well,
they could have been the Heat.
Yeah.
So do you want to know who all interviewed for the job at the Bucks? Chris Quinn from the Heat, Mark Jackson from the Warriors.
Mark Jackson from the Warriors.
Where the hell am I?
What happened?
Scott Brooks. He interviewed.
Scott Brooks, yeah, he was.
Yeah, but he hasn't been.
Adrian Griffin is a finalist.
Yeah, that was
Kenny Atkinson's a finalist. James Borrego interviewed. Charles Lee interviewed, and then Nick Nurse was a finalist.
So that's 8 guys they interviewed. I think they had to interview more than that. I swear.
Well, Monte Williams, they
Monte,
talked about,
yeah.
but maybe never came.
Monte.
maybe.
That's
I think he zeroed in on the Sixers job. Maybe that's what I heard.
those guys should be almost.
I
picking shoes
do.
right
I
now.
think maybe it's going to be Nurse.
And I heard they all had to interview with Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Who? Randall Cobb.
Corn Cob, his brother.
Thought it was Simon Biles.
Simone Biles.
Simon Biles. So yeah, the Bucks will find out next few weeks. I'm sure, probably maybe this week you'll find out who the Bucks coaches. Yeah, Lakers and Celtics look like I don't want to be the guy, but 3-0 if you come back, great for you. But it looks like we're going to Denver. Eventually it's going to be Denver and
Miami.
Heat in the finals.
Yeah.
And that will be interesting because that's not going to be great for TV. It's going to hurt. I mean, this is not what they want. Which is fine with me.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with. I don't care.
It doesn't do well for our conspiracy theory.
I don't want. Yeah, it's a
good
thing.
point.
That's the thing. I
Because
mean,
we keep saying
the league is fixed. It's not.
Fixed. Yeah, I mean,
it's not.
Well,
I mean,
Miami's a big ticket though. That's a bit. They've been a big.
They can't even fill their stadium sometimes. So people are out.
Yeah, but people
voting.
watch.
So
There's a lot of
I think it's
history
just
there.
Butler's a good story.
The who?
Butler's a good
Butler's
story.
a great story, and the best player in the NBA is on the other team.
But you know what? The problem with this is people are just cracking me up because everybody's loving the guy now. But 3 years ago, we were bitching about him because he was a piece of crap in Minneapolis.
Who's that?
Yes.
Butler. He was a dick.
He caused all
He was
kinds
a
of
dick,
issues.
causing problems, gave Thibodeau shit,
Yeah.
and we all thought he was the biggest piece of crap. Now he's cheering. Oh, he's the greatest. Well, you know what?
When
He's
you're
still
winning.
the same guy. He's the same guy. The whole Buck series, he talked crap the whole Buck series,
Mhm.
said shit to anybody he could, and he just great for him, good for him.
It's
But
just working out this time.
yeah, good for him.
Yeah, when you're winning.
When Kawhi Leonard did it, Kawhi Leonard I like because he didn't say shit. He just played the game.
Yeah, he's
Butler,
too
Butler likes to
quiet.
run, and you know what? I don't care if he wins. It doesn't matter to me. But it's just not. I get what you said, Rick. It's a great story, but to me, it's the guy that it's not hard not to root for. And if he does win, I'm not gonna root against him because I
Right,
care less.
right.
They beat the Bucks fair and square. I'm not that guy that goes, well, they beat the Bucks, so I don't want them to win. I don't care.
Oh,
If I had a bet, though,
he does it with the Packers all the time. Every time they beat the Bears in the playoffs, I don't want the Packers to win.
I don't want the Packers to win ever.
I always want the team that beat you to
win it. Yeah.
And I did with the
That's how I go.
Raptors. I do with the Heat.
Then you go, I lost the championship.
I can
You know
agree
the
with
Bears
that.
2 years in a
makes
row.
you feel better.
Just so you know, Rick, the Bears beat the Super Bowl champion 2 years in a row. The Rams
And
oh,
the Niners.
the NFC champion. The Rams didn't win, and then they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And they beat the Niners this
They
year
beat
in
the
one of their
Niners,
only,
yeah.
one wins?
Hey,
or
hey,
three?
relax.
Three?
They won one, and that was their Super Bowl.
That was a great day. That was one of the best games I ever went to.
Terrible. God awful.
I got awesome
My hot
video.
dog got wet.
Besides that,
What about what you were
besides that,
eating?
our food got wet too.
What
It was Ed's a sloppy kisser.
What about the bun? Hey, what
And
about
it was
the
in
bun?
between my buns.
That's what I was gonna go with. That
I know you were. I was going to let you get
bacon
in.
grease underwear.
There's no way Bradley's getting a joke in.
So now this
That
is just,
joke never gets
this
funny.
is just for Eric because I like frustrating Eric.
Yes.
Did you see Giannis's TikTok video when someone questioned him? Hey, come to the Warriors.
I didn't see it.
Look it up. It's interesting.
He's
That's
got a
tampering.
He didn't say no, and he kind of was like, "Oh, look, the Warriors," and was talking to someone on screen, and you saw it, right?
Yes.
It was strange.
Mhm.
Like no, I'm where I want to be, or no.
There was that
yeah.
Maybe he just wants to mess with us.
uncomfortable silence.
Yeah, it was. He
It
was like he didn't want to say no, but he didn't want to say yes.
So
Obviously.
if he goes to the Warriors,
Well,
what are they
something-
getting back for him in a trade?
It's not happening. Not going to the Warriors. Oh, I don't
2
know.
picks.
I think the Bucks are pretty close to getting blown up. Closer than we think.
One more year, you think?
I think they're old.
Nah, they're going
Not
with
if
a
they're
new
hiring a
coach.
new
No,
coach.
not if they're
No,
hiring
they
a new
gotta be all
coach.
in.
I get it, but they can
If it
rebuild.
doesn't work in 3 years, then they blow it up.
Well, 3 years is too long. Because Middleton can't be there in 3 years.
2 years.
Middleton's.
I
not
would
gonna be
like
part-
Middleton to leave now.
I think Middleton.
And this is the guy that always defends Middleton.
this year.
Well, he's got his own option. He can
It's like
say no.
44
but
million or something.
Maybe he's not going to say no. Maybe he'll take.
I
The
keep hearing that
44
he's
million
going
and
to.
He
stay.
should.
He should. If he's a moron, if he doesn't.
Well, no,
right?
because I did look at it this way. If some team comes up and says, and I think I said this to Willie, let's just say, so we got 1 year for $47 million. Now it's about money, just
Yeah.
about the number. So 1 year, $40 million isn't as much as 3 years, 70,
Yeah.
but 70 is more than 47.
Yeah, and,
Wow,
and
that's
it's
good. really good math.
But you know what I'm saying?
I was told there'd be no math.
But you know what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying, though. My point. If I can make $70 million for sure, guaranteed,
Yeah,
instead of
that's true.
47, I'm
Yeah.
going to take the 70. because it's just I'm 32.
Because he's thinking about his age. Yeah,
yeah.
And he's,
so I'll take that $70 million. He's not
Yeah.
going to get.
And that'll be it probably.
and he's been hobbled a little bit by injuries.
Or if I play this $42 million and then
It's like going to the Live Tour.
and then I become a veterans minimum guy for 3 years, it's
Yeah.
not worth it for me.
Yeah,
and I like Miami. It's a nice look, a nice
Yeah,
yeah,
Miami
whatever,
wants-
wherever it is. You
yeah,
know.
like I'm saying, Miami calls you up and your wife, let's go to Miami, or let's go to California and live down in San Diego, and I can drive to LA to play or whatever. I
Mhm.
mean, I can live wherever I want because I'm rich. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Taxes in California don't matter to me, so I can care less.
Yeah, and if he gets an offer in Florida, you're like,
oh yeah,
now you're getting almost the whole bundle.
yeah,
The whole
Phoenix,
bag. What they call it, the
Phoenix.
bag.
How about Phoenix?
Yeah.
You know,
Texas.
and the guy's gonna go
we'll
where he
take
goes.
we'll take Booker. We'll take Booker then.
San Antonio. You can play with Wemby.
Wemby.
Did you see the picture of Wemby next to Rudy Gay?
Dude, that's crazy.
That is nuts.
Have you seen that picture, Scott?
I'm guessing he's really tall.
Dude, he's like, it looks like he.
Rudy Gay's 7 foot.
He's looking at the little boy next to
He looks like a little boy.
It didn't even look right.
Little man child.
It would look like any of us standing next to a kid. That's what it. He was that much taller. It was crazy
Jesus.
looking.
Now did the Spurs go out and
No,
now the
not
Spurs-
yet.
Play-
No, 2 years.
If I'm Popovich, man, I'm going right now. I'm old, man. Let's get some fellas here.
Yeah, you might be right though.
Put a
With,
couple of veterans around this
with
guy.
Popovich, you might be
Get
right.
a guy like Brooke Lopez here. To
Yeah,
go
but he
next
probably wants to
him
make sure he
and-
doesn't have Zion Williamson. Like he's hurt all the time.
Come
or
into the
something.
Bucks. I said that. I called that.
Zion, Twin
Yeah.
Towers.
They gotta have a second guy. They gotta have, but he's not the
He's
kind
not
of
the
guy they
guy.
want.
Kobe
They
Bryant
need,
would be the
They
guy
need like a
that they
Jamal Murray type guy that can shoot.
And
Devin Booker.
It was so frustrating.
There's got to be a couple guys out
talked
there.
about-
Jalen Brown.
I
Jimmy
did talk
Butler.
about this the other
Jimmy
night.
Butler.
We
Fuck
talked
yeah.
about it at work on after the show because it's probably
Brooks
when it
Koepka.
started Tuesday. The series, right? Last week, this series did
Yeah.
or Monday. I was saying the Bucks don't have just watching the 2-man game that no Jokic and fucking Murray play.
Oh,
is
it's
just
ridiculous. It's
incredible.
awesome.
And like I said,
Mhm.
Jokic hits that little runner from the free throw line anytime he wants. When they get that 2-man, and then he turns and passes it to him, and it's just incredible. The little handoff bump hits a 3. You
Yeah.
don't have that. I mean,
And it's not even. I mean, they obviously don't have it. And these guys have a great, I don't know what you call it, not camaraderie, but they know where each other is at all times.
yeah.
The Bucks need a guy that can just shoot.
That's the thing.
When you have to have that shot.
And the thing about it, and Grayson Allen's a good shooter. I liked what he did this year. I certain guys, but he's not a Murray type guy. Who's a Murray type guy is Drew Holiday. But Eric said this before, and I agree with him. Drew Holiday doesn't. It's like sometimes he don't want to take the shot.
Right.
It's like weird. It's like when Murray gets those balls off the screen. Every time he got one in that game, and he didn't do it obviously, but every time you could just feel the confidence when he raced for that 3. It's like that's going in.
I got it.
It didn't go in every time, but you just felt that ball's going in.
Yep.
Shooting with confidence.
Drew doesn't have the same.
Drew shoots. It's like
I know who it is.
Oh, yeah,
Drew does
you
have
man.
huge. He has huge nights.
Yes,
and he
but-
did this year.
yeah.
When he had to, when
But he doesn't-
Giannis wasn't there.
He doesn't have the. There's the it factor is not there. Like
What about the guy?
Great defender though.
What about the guy from Atlanta? He's on the way out there.
Trae
Not
Young,
Trae
they say
Young.
Can he
he's
be
not.
the
he's
guy?
overrated.
If the thing about it, if you get Trae Young to come and shoot the way
And
he
you could
does,
get him for a cheaper than you would get one of these other big guys. And he's got upside.
I would take a chance with Trae Young because they need a guy like Trae Young.
That's what I'm saying.
Giannis
Taking the
cannot
chance on
score anywhere, and he's the guy that can be the other part of Giannis, an extension of Giannis. He
and
could.
still have Drew Holiday
And
there.
he would open the floor for Giannis then.
And he wants to try to prove himself.
See? I'm a basketball god now.
Well, that's all good. I think.
I would take Trey Lance. I'm not
Trey
huge on
Lance.
him. He's kind of. I agree with you,
Trey
Eric. He's it's that. Oh, it's almost like you want to make a run, and this is it. I think Trae Young will be a great guy to grab if you could get him. I don't know if he gave up for him, but
I would
That's-
rather see Drew's still there, Giannis obviously, and then a upgrade on the Middleton position.
That's
a Middleton guy upgrade.
me
But I mean, who is that?
Let me
That's,
look.
that's
So-
I just thought of Trae Young because he's on the way out. You could probably get a decent deal on him. They're getting rid of him either way.
Jalen Brown.
So what are we looking at?
Ugh.
Pending and
don't
pending
know if
free
they're gonna be
agents,
able to
NBA free agent. Jalen Brown's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, if you get rid of the Middleton,
How about
there's some big contracts on the Bucks.
how about a guy
Lopez.
like Bradley Beal?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now we're talking.
He's not an option.
He's an upgrade from Middleton.
Yes.
He is an upgrade.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's a guard though, right?
Yeah, but he can
Middleton's like a small forward,
Middleton
right?
play.
plays,
Yeah,
yeah.
So, but they can play two guards. They'll play two
A
guards.
guy
set.
that could swing and
Okay.
shoot
Okay.
yeah.
and dribble better.
So
He needs to handle the
and-
ball
well,
better than Middleton.
They need somebody that can just, like you said, open up the court and get some space for these.
You know what the
guys.
template is? Here's the template. Klay Thompson. That's the template of the
Okay.
player you need right now with the Bucks.
How about He's the one that was in trouble. Miles Bridges.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah, he's out. He's suspended.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah, he murdered somebody. No, he didn't he beat his kids
How
or
about-
something?
He
How
beat his
about
wife.
Wife.
Another guy, T.J. Warren.
Yeah, that's a
The
good
old
player.
Pa-
He's-
Pacers player.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then another guy is, well, they're talking Marvin Bagley third, but he's well, he could play big, and if you don't get Lopez back, he ain't gonna shoot like Lopez. But
Well, that's going to be a little bit of a void.
That one's gonna
well, I like I said though,
Can they go smaller?
I
then?
agree. He had a good year and all that. But
Yeah,
in
they'll
the
have to play a
playoffs, he didn't
smaller.
the defense wasn't there.
Why can't you play smaller when teams are killing you with a 3-pointer?
Oh,
They're not
yeah.
getting beat down low.
Well, in the East, they keep losing to the teams that are smaller and do that to them. I mean, although, how do you stop a Bam Adebayo? How do you stop,
Giannis.
how do you stop the guy with the Raptors? Like
Oh,
there's
not Van Vliet, the other guy. What the heck's his name?
there's Van Vliet.
No,
big-
the bigger
like
guy.
the big guys. Like
It's like
how do you
not
stop
Brunson,
Embiid?
It's something like I can't think of his name.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell's going to be a free agent?
Yeah.
I believe Van Vliet is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the guy, but yeah, Russell maybe.
I'm looking at age too. You got a guy like Gary Trent Jr. who's 24. He has a point guard though, not shooting wise.
Yeah,
Christian Wood.
I'm sticking with Trey Young on
We
this
had him at
one.
one point.
It's a big name. He's got a lot of
How about
upside. He
Christian
can.
Wood back and get rid
I
of-
like Christian Wood instead of Lopez.
Yeah, there you go. He's 27 too.
And for some reason, he's out of favor in Dallas.
Yeah, and he's
And,
gonna be,
he was out of favor in Houston
and his
before that, right?
contract was only
because
13 million.
Jason
this year.
Kidd must not like him.
His contract was only 13 million this year.
I know.
So what do you want? What do you expect
Take it
more?
on.
I love that you're saying only.
But
Yeah.
No.
That's like twice as much as any of us makes, and we're saying only.
You make 6.5 still?
Are you talking pesos?
I said 6,500. That's shit.
And you know who I want?
You see that truck I drive?
You know, I want to be your thug, your
Jimmy Butler.
your enforcer, like
Miles again.
I want Dylan Brooks.
Ooh, I like Dylan.
No,
Brooks.
I don't know. I think that's over the top.
I want Dylan Brooks.
That's
Let's-
over the top.
Let's get some edge here in Milwaukee.
I want him because he will.
You know what? We're having shootings in the Bucks Village, or what do they call
Wait,
it? Place
you know what?
Title Town, or
You need a guy.
What's they
You
call it?
know, I
Fiserv area?
just gave crap to Butler about the way he acted and all against the Bucks, and I wasn't a
What
fan
is
of
it
it.
called?
But you don't have anyone in the Bucks that acts like that. Nobody walks around with a chip on their shoulder.
The
on
hell
that
is
team
Grayson
at all.
Allen.
But he doesn't. He's
he's just
doesn't.
dirty.
He's always got a smile on his face.
Yeah,
He's like Lambeer. He's just
nobody on that
dirty.
team walks around with a chip on their shoulder like they're. You know what I mean?
Jay Crowder.
He might have a chip on his shoulder because of Budenholzer. It's like
Put him in the stands.
What's
He-
that?
You know, I went to a game. He was sitting next to me, Jay Crowder, in his gold uniform.
What the hell's the Bucks area called down there where all the bars are?
The Bucks, the Deer District, dude.
Deer District.
Jesus.
There you
Not
go.
the Fiserv
Not the Fiserv
Forum.
place.
The Fiserv Farm.
The
So anyway,
Buck-
that's
the Bucks
about-
place.
Oh, did we
anything
even
else-
talk
anything-
about the best player in the playoffs yet? Jokic.
Jokic? Yeah, he's had a good playoffs.
So his last
The
8
MVP,
games,
you mean?
he's the real MVP. He should have been, but
Yeah.
whatever. They want to pass it around so everybody gets it.
Nobody wins at 3. It's hard to win
I
3 in a
know,
row.
and he should have
It's
because
hard.
he was.
Giannis should have won 3 too. He didn't get him. He
You're
didn't get
right.
3.
He should have won 3, and then Jokic should have won 2.
And Doncic should have probably won 1 somewhere, and they never did. That's the problem.
Doncic had a great
He always
year to
has
start this year.
something
He
interrupt
went
his
out-
season.
yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
So you want to hear Jokic? I'm just going to throw out some numbers here in the last 8 games. So these are his last 8. 39, 16 rebounds, 5 assists. 30, 17, 17. 53, 4, 11. 29, 13, 12. 32, 10, 12. 34, 21, 14. 23, 17, 12. And 24, 6, 8. Those are numbers. If you did that in your career, had those 8 games anytime in your career, you'd be like, man, I had 8 great games. You know, he had them in a row.
Well, what a good segue to our snake draft, right?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Are we?
Our snake draft tonight is going to be greatest NBA playoff performances, and finals aren't included. We'll do the finals greatest once we get to the finals.
Greatest.
So greatest NBA playoff performances, and remember, not the finals, just the playoff performances. So let's start. Eric, you can start since you are.
If I get to start, I'm going to take Jimmy Butler's father. Michael Jordan, 1986 first round, went on to score 63 points against the legendary Boston Celtics. Now, I'll preface this by saying they lost that game.
See, I wouldn't have picked that.
But
because they lost. Losers.
63 points against And Larry Bird, I mean, they were in their prime. And Larry even said that he goes, we weren't watching a human being that night. We knew that was somebody that was immortal. So I have to put MJ. I have to put him at the top of any list. So
Okay.
If I'm going,
yes,
I'm gonna pick Charles Barkley, Mr. Terrible.
Which one?
40-point triple double.
Yeah.
Against the Supersonics.
Okay.
Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals.
Which is crazy because I just named off like 7 in a row for joking. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's not me no more.
Oh, that was a great performance though.
Oh, Willie.
I forgot we were doing this, so give me a second here.
All right.
Talk amongst yourselves.
All right, you go, Scott.
Yeah,
I gotta find my first one. I had it and I lost the page now.
Back to you. Jeez. Can you pass?
Can you? Oh, here it is, right here.
Dead air.
So Suns Warriors 1994 first round. I'm gonna pick Barkley also. I don't think anybody remembers this. You may once I say it. He had 56 points in a game. He shot 74% from the field and 75% from the 3-point line. And they won the game 140-133.
Oh,
so 56 points.
A real grinder.
Barkley, 56, 4, and 3, and a block. Didn't say how many rebounds he had, so maybe I'm missing here, but I'm guessing he had a good amount of rebounds. So since he was called a round amount of rebound, that makes sense, right? I guess.
And they won. A lot of these lists, if you look through it, a lot of them are losses.
Yeah, because usually you score a lot and you get beat. That's a weird thing. But
Willie, did you get one yet?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to go with 2011 West Finals, Dallas, Oklahoma City. Dirk puts up 48 points, made 12 shots. Think about that. 24 of 24 from the free throw line. So that's up.
Who
Well, Willie still hasn't.
You go first?
Yeah, I went first. Did you have one?
So you get doubles then.
Oh, yeah.
he's done.
Yeah.
You get
Go,
Go
Willie.
ahead, Willie, if you got one.
I'm gonna say. Let me say Hakeem.
No, but
That's a good one. That's a good
at the
one.
top
Okay,
of my
yeah.
list.
So
it was a loss.
It depends on what game it is.
Yeah, the May 4th, 1987.
Loser.
I was there.
You were there?
May 14th?
May 4th. So he game 6 of the second round, he finished with 49 points, 25 rebounds, and 6 blocks.
It's a Jokic kind of night.
And people,
and the game
Go
went
ahead.
to double overtime, but Houston Rockets still lost
They
128,
lost.
125.
And you hear these
Wait, what were stats then?
49, 25,
25
and
and
6
6
blocks.
6 blocks is like a Super Bowl. You
Crazy.
never hear that. But when you hear these lists of like the Mount Rushmore, and it's LeBron and Curry got to be on there. It's like you don't remember Hakeem, do you?
Hakeem's one of my favorite players
There is,
ever.
I mean, you think of those numbers right there. Those are like Wilt Chamberlain type numbers.
He was the most talented center.
And this is in the modern era.
I think they don't get their most because they couldn't take over off the dribble. They have
Yeah.
to get the ball
Yeah.
in a
It's
situation.
a different game though at that time. It was
they can't dribble into the
post.
post. They got to get fed the ball in the post,
Yeah.
and that's why
That guy had
Curry and LeBron,
incredible
and Kobe
footwork.
and Jordan, they didn't need to get the ball.
Right, but it was a different game. The whole game was built
different
around the
type of
post.
player, different position.
But I mean, 25 rebounds. Dude, it's ridiculous.
Well, there was one year Wilt actually averaged 25 rebounds.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
50
but,
points, 25 rebounds.
Yeah, but I mean, he was playing against guys that were our size.
Little dudes, little koozies.
Yeah, there was a lot of white guys standing around him, jumping like,
Yeah,
"Give me the ball."
I think Hakeem. I mean,
that's why when he played Bill Russell,
definitely a top 10 player.
Yeah. So Ed, you get another one.
Oh, you?
Nope.
No, I started.
Oh, you started?
You got yours. We'll come back.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Jimmy Butler last year against the Celtics. I mean, he should be on all these lists. He should be almost every one. It seems. 47 points. Was it game 6? So he had 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 47 points, 4 steals. Pushed it to a game 7. He controlled the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I mean, we keep saying it, but he keeps taking over these games. Where is he during the regular season? Seriously, what does he not have
had kind
any
of a weird-
motivation? He's just not motivated to play during the regular season.
He had a weird year this year. He was hurt for a little bit. He was out. I mean, if you remember that this team was a 1 seed last year, the Heat.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same team.
Well, and
Yeah, but he
Tyler
didn't have-
Hero's out this year.
He didn't have a great regular season,
Yeah.
Butler. I mean,
I just don't get it. I mean, they said, "Well, what was the one the guy talked in his face? Was it? I can't think of his name now. Who got in his face?" And they're like, "Oh, that's gonna poke the
yeah,
bear.
Williams.
Poke the bear. Poke the bear."
And he just smirked at him, and you knew it was
It's like,
over.
if you need to be poked, I don't get it. You know, why doesn't a coach come up with something to poke him before the game so he does this every game? You know, I don't
like Jamie
understand.
Tart.
Yeah, there we go.
Jamie Tart.
That's
They gotta
exactly
flip him
right.
off.
Jamie
Tart,
Tart.
Tart,
Jamie Tart.
Could be a prick then.
2001 conference semifinals, Lakers Kings game 4, Kobe Bryant. 48 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists. Ended up the Lakers in the 2001 postseason lost 1 game. And it was game 1 of the finals to the Iverson-led 76ers. So that team lost 1 game out of the playoffs. That's insane to me. That's crazy. When I saw that, I'm like, what the? That's
Yeah.
nuts. I forgot about that until I saw it. I'm like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was my second one, right? Yeah.
Yep.
No,
So,
it's
Willie.
Back to Willie.
Back to Willie. Oh, God damn it. No, how about John Shorts Stockton in the
Another loss.
1988
Is it
Western
really?
Conference? It sure was. 24 assists, 23 points in a loss against the Lakers.
Wow.
Some of the best performances. I mean, most of these I have written down. They're all losses. What do you do? It was a great performance.
Great, yeah.
24 assists. That's nothing to.
It's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
Nothing to sneeze at.
I will go with Kobe. Game 21 of game 1 of the 2001 Western Conference Finals, 45 points. He only played, I think, 38 minutes that game.
Yeah, that's all he needed.
Who'd you say? I'm sorry, Rick?
Kobe.
Okay.
Kobe. Against who the hell was it? Spurs with Tim Duncan, David Robinson.
Those guys were good.
Yeah, they ended up beating them and going on and win the championship. Beat them in 6 games, and then they beat the Phillies or the Philadelphia 76ers.
I like the Phillies.
Whatever.
That fanatic was going crazy.
Fanatic shooting basketballs out of his nose.
That'd be awesome to see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to actually take one that was a win, and it was from the same year that you were just talking about, the 2001 Lakers, Game 1 Western Conference Finals. Shaquille O'Neal, you've heard of him? 44 points, 21 rebounds, 7 blocks.
Oh, nice.
7 blocks. Again, another guy that could only play in the post.
He's the big Aristotle.
That's true.
I mean, he couldn't even shoot free throws.
Actually, I remember a couple times from coming out court.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was hilarious.
It was
He
brutal.
made a joke of himself. Too. He laughed about it. He was coming out of court. You could just see he was all.
He knew who
like
he
a
was.
kid, like, yeah, get a dribble. Yeah.
He embraced who he was.
Oh,
That'd be
That's-
like us bouncing like a racquetball. It had to feel so weird.
Yeah.
You get double dip.
Yeah, so my double dip now is going to be a loss. And it was another one here against not another one, but I have a few against the Milwaukee Bucks. But 2021, Game 5, Kevin Durant, 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists against the Milwaukee Bucks. Actually, they did win that. They won that game, but they lost the series. That's when they went up 3-2.
Yep.
So, Kevin Durant.
He wore the right size shoes that night.
Yeah, he was a monster that whole series. I remember that series ending, and I'm like, that was one of the best performances I think I've seen since Michael Jordan.
And that's one series too. James Harden is going to have credit for that series because he played.
Yeah, he played through it.
Through a
Played
hamstring
okay.
or a groin. You could tell he was beat up, and he was trying to play, but he just was useless.
Kyrie played well the first 2 games. Got hurt game 3. Was
Yeah.
having a bad game 3 though. The Bucks were killing him in game 3 when he went down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. Rest is history.
Yep. Good for us.
I got one. Dennis Rodman. Defense.
I bet it's going to be more than
Defense.
8 rebounds here.
Yeah.
20 some, right?
32.
No,
there was he had a 32
now,
rebound game.
26.
It wasn't a playoff game.
That wasn't a playoff.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it wasn't a playoff game. This is him scoring a high score for him, 23 points in a game for a playoff game.
Wow.
I think I had a higher career scoring average.
Yeah, defense was there, but I'm going with his scoring of 23 points, and it was the 88 first round versus the Washington Bullets, and he was with the Pistons, I believe. Then correct?
Yes.
This is
You are correct.
Yes.
What color was his hair?
It
was normal back then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It was before he moved to.
Oh yeah, he
North
went
Detroit.
crazy with the Spurs.
Yes, and they came to the
yeah.
Bulls. It
Yeah.
was like that. The
Yeah.
Bulls had got even crazier.
Yeah.
Or did you go Bulls then Spurs?
Ooh.
No,
He
he
was.
was on the Spurs first.
Okay, Spurs
Yeah.
first. Okay.
So, yeah, Rodman.
And then he moved
Willie.
to North Korea.
Yeah, and saved us.
Yeah,
exactly.
we're alive because of Dennis
Ah.
Rodman.
Him and
Until
Trump.
this year.
Yeah.
Did anybody say Nowitzki?
I've said
Somebody-
him once. Which one?
2011.
Yeah, I said
You
that
get
one
that?
already.
Asshole. All right.
Can we get the playback on that just to make sure he was?
Good draft pick by the Bucks. Dirk Nowitzki.
They knew it.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Wait, they traded him for tractor trailer.
And what
God
was the
rest his
reasoning
soul.
for that? Why would they trade
It was
in the
just-
draft?
It was just a trade. They did a
A
lot back
bunch,
then.
yeah.
Because like Hardaway got traded on game, Marbury got traded on like
Yeah.
4 years in a row.
Yeah.
It was like a top pick would get traded down lower and you gain a pick out
Chris
of it.
Chris Webber.
Weber was a
traded
trade.
on.
You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will he got one yet?
A lot
do,
of guys.
I do.
A lot. You don't see it much anymore. But a
No.
lot. Why wouldn't you just keep
They
the
learned from
guy?
history.
Why don't you just take? Because what they did is they would trade him. They didn't want Nowitzki, and Dallas had a lower pick, so they probably said, "Okay, we get a pick out of you.
Yeah.
We'll take trailer."
Why do we want this
In
white guy?
less money.
Yeah.
It's probably a money thing.
So and then we get an extra pick.
Anybody
We're-
notice the score of this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got close real quick. We might have to.
I think these both seasons are going to be sweeps. This is over. They're
That's
going to
what
win.
that's what tonight's show. That's
Well,
what
hey,
tonight's
once Denver takes the lead, Los Angeles is going to
Yeah.
let the air out of their
Hey Eric,
balloon.
this week's show is called "Time for the Brooms."
Yeah. Is that really? I like that.
Broom. Mine's going to be Eric Sleepy Floyd,
I said that one.
1980. Did you really?
No, I didn't.
I'm like, no, you didn't.
Willie Sleepy Wilson.
You really.
He's like, wait, did he?
What the-
Did he?
He set an NBA playoff record for points in a quarter, 29. And at the half, he had 39, which, back then, that's pretty good. He scored in that semifinal. I don't even know who he played. They didn't even mention who he played. Oh, over the Lakers. They beat the Lakers. He had just scored 19, 11, and 14 points in the first 3 games. But exploded for 51 in game 4 with 10 assists, 4 steals, and 3 rebounds.
Nice game.
Mine is Warriors Blazers 2016 second round game 4. Stephen Curry. Stephen, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say-
His little brother.
That's what I
The
was
year he
thinking.
won the second straight MVP, he won that year, and he showed it. Scored 40 points in game 4 in a win against Portland. And I'm going to see your 29 and a quarter and give you Curry 17 in overtime.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 5 minutes.
Whoa.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Is that 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Right? Whoa.
Because of Joey over here.
So I'm going to see your 29 and give you 17 and 5. How's that sound, Willie?
That's pretty
Very
solid.
good.
Sleep
Very
it.
good.
And I'm
Very
going to
good.
follow your flurry up with another flurry. Dirk Nowitzki,
McFlurry? I like McFlurries.
06, game 5 against the Suns.
I said that.
You didn't. Oh, shit. You didn't even know Nowitzki was in the
Settle
NBA.
down, Sleepy Floyd.
You didn't even know Nowitzki was in the NBA like 3 rounds ago when we were doing this.
Who's Nowitzki?
Yeah. So he outscored the Suns 22-20 in the final quarter and put up 15 straight points to win the game. And he ended up with a 50. I don't know exactly how many, but he over 50. So
Wow.
50, 12. It doesn't say how many assists, but yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
But he scored 22 in the final quarter and outscored the Suns. That's pretty good.
Jesus. How about you again?
Oh, I get a second one?
Yep.
Can I do a Jordan one?
Scott already said that.
There's a bunch of them. The Knicks? You didn't say that one.
I said
No,
that.
no.
Did you say? No, you didn't. Jesus Christ, you guys.
Charles Oakley?
Tom Seaver?
Yeah. No, that's my last
Yeah, I
one.
know. Was I at that game? No. 93 East Finals, New York Knicks. I don't know.
John Starks.
I have 54 points, 18-30 shooting.
Yep.
And then his defense.
Yeah, Jordan.
I mean, that's another thing is he's locking everybody up on defense too.
Yeah.
People forget that how good Jordan was defensively.
I don't forget it.
Us because we respect the man and his laugh.
I'm
And
going.
and
You
his
said,
cry.
you said Jimmy Butler versus Boston last year. Nobody picked Jimmy Butler besides that.
No, there's another.
I was going to my last pick.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Butler this year. His 56 game point performance against the Bucks.
When we sat right here. I
Yeah.
sat right here
Yeah,
and
yeah.
watched it right
Bucks
here.
were up 14.
Cried in my IPA.
The Heat had a 2-1 lead. If the Bucks would have finished the game off 2-2, I believe the Bucks probably wouldn't won a series. They would have won that game. And he put them away and scored 56. And I have to give him his credit, man. That was a lot of him the last 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So, yep, Jimmy Butler's 56-point performance this year, breaking our hearts and yeah.
Well, I'm glad you said it because I wouldn't have been able to get
I don't
through it.
want. Yeah, you might cry.
Yeah.
I don't want you to cry.
I got a replacement.
Get
one.
verklempt.
So that's it for me.
No, Verklempt not a free agent.
Willie.
I'm going to go with Vinny Johnson versus Celtics game 4.
The microwave?
Why don't you you didn't give his nickname.
Vinny, you didn't let me finish here. I was just get into this and go. The microwave hung 34 on the Celtics.
We jumped
in the 85 Eastern Conference semis. He scored 22 of those in the fourth quarter. So
I'll still at my 17-5.
Fine, you win.
Rick, go ahead.
I'm not going off of points, rebounds, or any of that, but Sean Kemp.
Kids.
Smoked the most
How many?
weed.
He had a lot of kids.
A lot of all of that. All of that. 3 of the greatest dunks in NBA history in the 1992 playoffs against the Warriors, all in one game.
Warriors.
Come on, play. So yeah, just the guy
could
long,
jump.
lanky, could jump.
Yeah,
and knew how to throw the ball down.
And he can jump and hump.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon.
They rent out both Disneys for the weekend.
Did you say that picture? Did I say that picture of
Yeah.
a bunch of strollers outside? Oh, look, I saw Nick Cannon at Disney World today.
Oh, I saw
There's
that.
like 1,000 strollers. Dude, I watch The Masked Singer sometimes, and they actually, the panel who's up there, they actually make fun of him and all the kids he has. They do it all the time.
Was there anything
Nicole
wrong with it?
Scherzer will say it all the time, like make a joke, and like one time someone was by him, like someone that was a Masked Singer, an actress or something, or a singer, and someone's like, "Don't stand too close, you don't get pregnant." He said or something. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wow, that's awesome!"
That's
And he
fantastic.
laughs. What are you gonna
I
do?
mean,
It's
he's
true.
got to be proud of all his kids. I mean,
Well, it's weird. A lot of his kids are like the exact same age, like within weeks.
He's a good dad.
Like 2 or 3, he's had kids like within weeks of
just
him.
think how many times he's pulled out.
He's
Seriously.
just getting his own.
He
football
probably
team
can count
together.
that in one hand.
Well, that was February of 16.
I know it. I want Doritos.
These are great Doritos, by the way.
These are awesome.
Tapatios.
That was it. Oh no, Eric's got the last one.
I got the
I thought he said- I
last
thought he said
one,
it.
and
Pick a
I'm missing some of the details, but it was
Pick a winner.
2021. They did win. Future Milwaukee Buck Damian Lillard, 55 points, 12 of 17 from the 3, and 10 assists, and they did win that
Was then
game.
we hit that game winner.
Yeah, from like almost
Yeah.
midcourt. you know.
Yep, from the logo.
Yeah, I don't remember what game. What?
Yeah, I know what you're
series.
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
so
that.
that's-
Yep.
Can I have an honorable mention?
Yes.
Sure.
It's a segue to maybe a topic. Not so much a game, but more of a career. I was never a huge fan of this guy, but I got to give him his props today. He retired today, Carmelo Anthony. So 2003 Syracuse national champion, 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, 2013 scoring title. But I think
1 year at Syracuse only.
yeah. Maybe more important is that he's probably the greatest Olympian basketball player of all time. He's all-time
You're
leading
right.
scorer, 3 gold medals.
Yep.
So top 20, top 25 all time, you think? Carmelo or
Was he one of the top 50 of all time?
No, I don't think so.
Was he in the top 50? Then
well, that was how many years ago?
They just did it
No,
last year.
Yeah,
again.
no, he was.
Top 75. They did.
Yeah,
he was.
I'm sure.
He
He
was
was. I'm
top
sure.
I'm
he
gonna
was,
say
yes.
he's a Hall of Famer, but not top 50.
See, I
don't think he's top 50. He didn't win the big games. I don't even know if he ever sniffed a championship.
he was never in a
Yeah,
finals
but
or.
Stockton and Malone are in there.
Well, they were in finals
Yeah.
though. They were in finals.
Yeah, they.
But Carmelo was.
Oh,
with,
but they won a lot of games. Those guys.
Carmelo spent his career with the Knicks and with where was he forever? That
It was like at Carolina or some weird
no,
place.
yeah, he was with Charlotte.
Charlotte there. Yeah.
No, he didn't play with Charlotte.
Where did he play with the
Yeah,
Stars?
who-
No, Denver. He played
Yeah,
a lot of his
Denver,
career.
you're
with,
right, yeah.
Early
He was
career was
drafted by
Denver. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I don't.
No
I don't,
MVPs.
He was drafted with Wade.
Not a great
He was
defensive
drafted
player.
with Wade on LeBron, right?
Yeah, so
Oh,
the
did you-
2003 draft. Yeah,
Pull up that draft. Have you seen that draft?
Mhm.
So who was number 1? LeBron.
LeBron
Yeah,
was 1.
LeBron.
Carmelo was 2.
Wade was 3. No, Wade
No,
wasn't 3.
Wade was Bosch was 3.
Bosch. No.
Let's pull it up.
Durko was 3 or
Darko Milicic.
Milosevic, and then Bosch, and then
Darko was 2, I think.
Wade, right?
Darko
Wade.
was 2.
You think Darko was 2?
Darko was 2. Yeah.
Wade was 5.
Yeah, Detroit could have had Could have had Carmelo.
You got it?
Even took Carmelo
Rick?
over.
So he played.
Right.
He played for the Nuggets, the
Oh.
Knicks, the Thunder, Rockets, Trailblazers, and then the Lakers.
Okay.
Okay, to the draft. LeBron James, Darko Milicic.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony was 3, Chris Bosh 4, Dwayne Wade 5.
So we had the right order, just one of those
we do this
two
at work
mix.
all the time.
The Bucks took TJ Ford with the 8th pick.
Oh, how did he
Okay,
turn?
wait, stop. Who was 7? Who was 9?
9 was Mike Sweeney.
Who was 10?
Jarvis Hayes.
Well, keep going. You find a guy the Bucks could have took instead of TJ Ford.
It's not great. David West was
Actually, TJ
18.
Ford was good until he got. Didn't he have that? I was at the game when he got.
Here we go, Scott.
He had that bad injury.
Scott, 21, Boris Diaw.
Boris.
David West was solid. though.
How about this? 27, Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah. He's no Elizabeth Perkins.
Hey.
Are you ready for this, though? Pick 42, Zaza Pachulia.
Better than Zaza
The Bucks
Gabor.
could have had him. Oh, wait, they did. Several times. No, actually, who was the guy that was there? The Turkish Hammer. Who was the Turkish Hammer?
You know what Heather calls you?
Who was the Turkish Hammer?
He's not the Turkish Hammer. He's the Kazakhstani squirter.
Who was the Turkish Hammer?
He's the Polish plunger.
We gotta keep going.
What are you, Eric? What's your nationality?
Well, Scottish most.
I was gonna
Scottish,
say
Irish.
Welsh.
I am actually part Italian, believe it or not.
He's the Scottish plumber.
And it's just I'm a mutt.
Scottish quarter. What'd you say?
Scottish plumber.
Wait, it was the Polish Hammer.
The Polish hammer.
Who was the Polish Hammer?
No, it was Turkish. I swear you're right with that.
That was Wekla Wessa. Oh my God, who is that guy? Josef Bodzizia.
Who was the player on the Bucks? It wasn't Petrulia. It was the other guy that was ugly. That we had 5 contracts with.
Yeah. He looked like he was.
They had a big head of him.
Like I hit in the face with a hammer.
Because he was the Turkish Hammer.
Keski.
That's what I was
No,
gonna
what
say.
are you talking about?
He was
Not
the-
Zaza.
He was the
No, it wasn't
Polish
Zaza. Zaza was
sausage.
on the
Who
Bucks
was
for
the
a little
other-
bit.
I don't know.
I can't think of his name.
Look up ugly Bucks players.
Yeah, he had that big, funny looking head.
Yeah, he did.
And then didn't they have a big like cutout of his head? They would walk around the
Bucks player they called the Turkish Hammer.
Well, the guy that quit basketball recently too. He's Turkish too.
Ilyasova.
Yeah,
Sova,
Ilyasova,
yeah.
Ursan, yeah, Ursan.
He looked like he
He's
talked
not Polish.
Way better looking.
Paul Keski.
He looks like he should be in the Kosher Bowling Hall of Fame.
No, dude. Ursan kind of looks like a Roy Kent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little
no,
bit.
but
Do you remember they
what's
said
his
the-
name? Ilyasova looks like like Frankenstein. Like he should have bolts
No,
in his neck.
that's Zaza.
No.
No.
Zaza's the ugly one.
Ilyasova.
Ilyasova had that real weird forehead. It
This
was-
is Ilyasova.
Yeah,
right
he had
here.
an extra
No, that's not
forehead.
Ilyasova.
Yeah, it's Ilyasova. You're thinking of Zaza.
No, let me see. Show
Pachulia.
that again.
That's Freedom. That's
Freedom.
Kantner.
That's
That's
Kantner.
Elvis Kantner.
That's
or,
Kant-
Enos Canton.
Enos
Kantner, yeah.
Kantner.
Yeah.
He's the Turkish Hammer.
Yeah.
He quit or was kind of pushed out because of his political.
Oh yeah,
leanings.
You're right. There's
Ilyasova.
yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
He was Turkish.
I must break you.
I must shoot the ball.
Rocky, you suck.
My family live here. I must shoot the ball.
No, Ilyasova is the Turkish Hammer
Okay.
because they used to chant it. Remember the Clutch Crew or whatever?
And
Turkish Hammer. Pum,
And
pum,
Kant-
pum, 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 pum.
And Kantner has the price on his head. They want to kill. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Denver's
You're
walking
I
away
heard
with
you're a
this.
Scottish screamer.
Yeah, that's it just
I'm the
Ed hears it every night.
I'm
when
the
he's in the other
Polish
room.
tickler.
Oh, that's
That's Jack Sigma.
yeah,
Sigma,
Sigma.
yeah. How about
Looks-
Mokeski? Did you just pull
Yeah,
up
he pulled
Mokeski?
Ed
That
McKesky.
looks like a bowler.
Would you miss Randy Brewer?
What'd you say? You're the Polish pouncer?
No, tickler.
Oh,
Hey, it works too. I'm
Uh,
tickled fight champion.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. So what do you got a bunch of stuff you said, Eric, right? You got some other stuff written down?
Oh, he's got too much shit.
Well, I had Carmelo. I have show ideas. I don't know if we can talk about that off air or whatever.
Okay.
But what
you
else
got
did I
any
have?
follow up to the Preakness? I gave the odds last week.
Preakness was American Dream or whatever, a Baffert horse.
Yep.
I believe. So that could have
And-
been
and only a
somebody's
couple-
ugly.
And only a couple murders of horses.
Oh, yeah, I got some. Jim Brown passed away.
Yeah, we
if you
did not
guys saw
talk
that.
about that.
And so I know we've probably early on we used to do the Mount Rushmores.
Well, we got to go back to doing those. Those are fun.
Does anybody have Jim Brown in their Mount Rushmore of running backs?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
I put him. I'll put Walter Payton there.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
You got to have those three right off the bat, and then
Herschel Walker,
Jim Brown,
Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, I mean
Eric
people,
Dickerson.
I probably have to put Emmitt Smith in there just because he does.
I go with
He's consistently good.
There's a lot of choices. I would go with Earl Campbell
for many reasons.
I mean, they penalize him
'Cause of the
for
bruise
being
on his
a good
belly.
Team, but if you penalize every player with good teams, then most of the people that are good would not be good. I mean,
Did you see
Steve Young wasn't good till they got to the 49ers. He wasn't good in Tampa. He was okay in Tampa Bay. If you think about it.
But that works with some play. I mean, especially with quarterbacks, there's a lot of other factors that come into there. You're part of your environment.
Emmitt Smith for he
No.
had a good line.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, I couldn't run for 15,000 million yards in I could run for 10 yards behind that line.
the longevity of his career as well. Which kind of has to
I mean, that's tough. The last one's tough, but I think for sure I'm putting Peyton, and I'm putting Peyton Sanders on top for sure. And
I think Sanders is the best ever.
I mean, depending on how far you go back, you can also put Gale Sayers up there.
Yeah, he's short career though.
5 seasons, right?
I mean, did you see Jim Brown's numbers? Obviously,
Jim Brown
they
played
were
8 seasons.
9 seasons.
9. Okay.
9 times.
9 times.
He won 3 MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
He averaged more than 100 yards rushing. That's when they were like, hey, everybody go after that Jim Brown guy right there. That was it. You didn't have to worry. I saw a bunch of highlights where he's throwing touchdowns, which first thing I thought of, if he ran that much, why didn't he just throw it with them?
One of the best
And they
lacrosse
did.
players too. He was a great lacrosse player.
He was good at
Jim
everything.
Brown threw touchdowns.
Yeah,
I
saw
know who's thrown the most touchdowns from a running back in history of NFL.
Walter Payton.
No,
it's Walter
Justin Fields.
I'm fine with that. If he runs for 100 yards a game, throws 2 touchdowns, that's cool. I'll take it.
Peyton did throw a bunch.
I think he
Yeah.
leads it. I think he threw. I think one game he might have threw like 2 or 3 or some weird. It was crazy. He threw them all the time. Like I always right. It was all the same play up that goal line, which you couldn't see it coming ever. It was always like a pitch to him out,
And they
pitch
just
out,
flipped it.
and they just throw
Yep.
it. It was like almost
Yep.
an option play
Great
for
play.
him. If he could run, you could always tell he would sell it because like he was going to go, and all of a sudden you just go.
Well, the thing is, he never really ran.
I
with the
think
ball
he has the
tucked
most touch
either.
on my back.
He always ran with the ball out here like this.
Yeah, I think he does because nobody gets a chance like that anymore.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
you were talking about the lacrosse.
Mhm.
So Jeremy Schaap was talking about his dad. Dick Schaap played goalie.
I remember Dick Schaap. Great writer.
Dick Schaap, baby Dick Schaap.
Dick Schaap.
He was the
he's
goalkeeper for Dartmouth, and he
Yeah.
was telling about how hard that Jim Brown would just.
He played against Jim Brown.
Oh yeah. He said he got hit in the chest one time, just knocked him over.
Yeah.
They said there were guys like coming off the field and like, why didn't you get that tackle? He goes, I was trying to get out of his way. He's like 225.
You got Jim Brown in your Mount Rushmore?
He would be big now for
Yeah.
running back.
Barry, I'm sure.
He's also one of my favorite movies, The Dirty Dozen.
The Dirty Dozen.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm gonna get you, sucker. He was in there.
Is that when he came out of the hat?
That wasn't him.
How about for the fourth back?
My
How about
ribs.
Who are the first 3?
LaDainian Tomlinson.
I have him on a side note. I also have Adrian Peterson as a side note.
Oh yeah.
I think he's one of the most impressive running backs
Adrian,
ever.
give me a belt, Peterson.
But I don't have him in the Mount Rushmore.
I liked it because he really switched. He could really switch.
Yeah. I got Barry, I got Jim Brown, I got Walter and Emmett. That's my 4.
It's a solid foursome.
Who do you got?
Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, and Walter Payton.
Emmitt Smith. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, just on the outside, Gale Sayers, Eric Dickerson, AD, LT.
Yeah, I got 20 years. OJ Simpson.
Yeah, I mean, he killed it.
Emmitt Smith. Marshall Falk, another guy.
Yeah. Revolutionary player,
I
really.
mean, Marshall Falk was the first guy that did everything.
Yeah, if you want to do a Rushmore that way, where you have this guy did this
Yeah.
and this guy changed
He
the
was
game
a-
this way.
He was the first greatest fantasy running back.
Yeah.
Marshall Falk.
Yeah.
Because he caught and
Yep. The
ran.
points per reception started because of him.
Yep.
The PPR.
The PPR. Because it was all about the running back. If you could get a running back that could catch.
How about Terrell Davis? His short career, but
Yeah.
he's a Hall of Famer.
But I mean, to be in the top 4, that's
It's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah. Longevity has to be part of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I just thought I brought that up.
Yeah,
'cause he passed away.
Willie, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Was his best movie when he comes out of the back and Chris Rock's there. How much for your ribs?
They were showing.
And then I forget who's
Can
the
I get just one rib?
It's who's the other guy that's actually working the counter? I can't think of his name right offhand.
Chris Tucker?
No,
no.
It's an old.
Older
It's a
guy.
guy.
Older
Yeah.
guy,
And
I know
Jim
you're thinking,
Brown
I can
comes
see-
out.
I can see him.
Jim Brown's the cook in the back, and he comes out and he's like, "1 rib." Jim Brown looks at him like, just walks back.
Can I get just one rib?
Okay, let's do birthdays.
Yeah.
Let's go.
69.
I think it's the chef, wasn't it? The chef from South Park.
Oh, not Shaft.
Yeah, I think it was
Richard Roundtree.
No,
Who played
no,
Shaft?
not Shaft.
Richard Roundtree.
That's who the voice for Chef was.
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes. That's who. That's who it
Isaac
was.
Hayes was Shaft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who it was. And he's
You got change for 100.
That's the best. Jim Brown shaking his head in the back. Oh, classic. Oh, we don't watch black movies.
No.
I'm gonna get you suck. One of my favorite. Last Dragon. Another one of my favorites.
Great movie.
I never seen it.
Oh my god.
Good movie.
Yeah.
A black kung fu movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like.
I used
Made
to-
by
I used to
Barry
be into
Gordy.
I don't like kung fu movies.
Oh, but
Those are great
this is
movies.
this is way better than that. So,
Ooh, LeBron's hurt.
what do we got? Oh, geez, yeah, he probably got shot or hit by a plane or something. Oh no, somebody almost brushed against him. My fault.
Okay, let's watch. Let's watch.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
watch how brutal it was. Okay, he's not even near the ball. What happened here?
He's gonna fall over.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here we
Coming
go.
down to the end. 1, 2. Okay.
No, he's fine.
Oh my
That was no big
gosh.
deal. He just fell down.
Okay, Willie, let's
I got
hit it.
fouled harder on the way into the
Hit it.
house today.
Fine. He just fell down.
Oh, we got Willie.
Go. Who's first?
Rick.
Here's my intro.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the best part of it.
I love Willie with the
What is today?
Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Dear someone today.
And we have a bunch of assholes that have birthdays this week.
Ah,
There we go.
nice.
All right, we're going to start right off with the sports portion of our birthdays.
Okay.
Who's first?
We'll do. Which way?
What's on
Which way do
first?
we
Who's
go?
on second?
Do we go this way?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Eric because
Eric, okay.
Yeah, let's start with Eric.
Tommy John.
The guy with the surgery.
They named it after him. I guess that's what happened.
Oh, I thought you meant sandwich guy, Jimmy John.
Jimmy John.
God, I don't know. I'm gonna
I
be
thought he was
taking.
talking about the pizza, Papa John.
Ooh,
Well, there's Tommy John underwear. It's not that guy.
Nope.
68.
59.
We're all over the place.
69.
Who we got?
Tommy John.
Oh, no.
Wait a second, Tommy John.
You're gonna know. You're gonna be the closest.
I was going off stack because
Why did I say 68?
you got me to say so. You set me up.
72.
80.
Ooh.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
he was in
TJ?
earlier. Not...
I said 80.
I was right there.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you did.
Hey, play it back. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Shake a dice.
You're
80.
up.
Nobody's even close.
Novak Djokovic. He's a tennis player.
We know who he is.
Well, this guy's giving me that deer in the headlights.
He's
look.
one of the.
I'm trying to
Hell
do
is he?
math in my head.
He's the guy that's banned for not having.
He's
I don't
looking
know
at me to
Slovakian.
see if I can see the.
I don't know Slovakian math, so
Oh my God, he's gonna be pissed.
One goat, two goat, three
He's
goats.
Serbian, and he's gonna be.
Guy's
pissed.
filthy rich. He's got at least 5 goats. What are you talking about?
He might be the goat.
He was born in the goat on the goat moon. Oh shit! I don't like the way you're
Under
talking,
a
you goat fucker.
Goat
Oh.
milk. Goat milk.
I'll go 26.
I'm gonna go 39.
No, I'm gonna go.
Tennis players are
I'm gonna.
young.
What was yours?
26.
And you were 39. I'm gonna go halfway between there and say 31.
33.
36.
Oh, I knew there was a 6 in there.
they're
I don't know. Tennis players are always so young. I don't know.
He's been there for a long. He's been a
Yes.
champ for.
Scott? I know it.
We didn't know.
More sports.
Yes. Buck Showalter.
20.
What'd you say? Because I'm gonna go higher.
27. You go 28.
I seen that and I could see that. Oh, the thing going up the hill.
Buck Showalter. I'm gonna say he is. Man, I'm gonna say he's 73.
You're wrong.
73.
65.
74.
68.
He's fucking 69, isn't he?
67.
Oh, I was gonna say
67.
I was gonna say he better not be 69. I'll be pissed.
Ed, you're up.
Oh, great.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
He's good.
31.
Aaron Andrews. 31.
I know her size. I don't know her.
Is he
her
that
bra
old?
size.
Aaron Donald. I'm not telling you.
I don't think he's that old even.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
29.
That's a good pick.
What did you say?
I said 31. He said 29.
30.
Well, he can't be 27. He's got to be 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't be
I
27.
was off by one.
He can't be 27.
So I was trying to go back. I was trying to figure out when he was drafted.
Because I was like, can't be 20. He's too young for 27. He's
I
too
knew
old.
he was
felt like it was
31
only maybe-
now. That's what I knew.
He's talking about retiring for the last 4 years. So
yeah, that's true.
Joe Dumars.
that's Eric,
Joe
right?
Dumars. He played with Isaiah. 60.
Yeah.
He watched the news. It was all over the news today telling his age.
Yeah.
No idea.
Who's up? Rick Tracy McGrady.
Ooh, T-Mac. Play with Isaiah.
Number 1.
Play with Isaiah, Joe Dumars.
Those are good, aren't they?
And Hakeem.
Hakeem.
I don't know what the coding is on them, but I like it.
Seaweed.
Let me pass it over once.
Those are
I wanna see
seaweed
the back
nuts.
of it, actually. I say it's got that weird.
Paprika, and it's got some soy sauce.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I think the soy sauce is what it is because don't
Is
know
it a
those
coin?
crackers you can buy in the store? They're really good. They're
Yeah.
like called seaweed crackers, and they had they were good. They
You
were
got
like
me on
really
the seaweed.
Good. I wonder. I gotta look at that store. I gotta look at the store next time I'm there and see if we can bring them here.
But the soy sauce probably gives it that shell.
What did you say, Tracy
Yeah.
McGrady?
Yep.
You guys like that seaweed stuff?
It
I
had
got-
this flavoring.
Get the
54.
Suck on them.
What about the nuts?
Here,
What'd you say?
give me one to suck on. Or 2.
54?
Give me 2
54.
so I'm used. Yeah, there we go.
I think it's way too high.
They're crunchy.
Where we at?
Suck on them.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I just want to chew in.
He said 54.
too old.
McGrady, huh?
I like the crunching in the mic.
I'm gonna say he's 47.
49.
46.
44.
Ooh. Oh. He looks old too. Seriously? He looks old.
Who's up? Scott?
Oh yeah.
Brian Urlacher.
The hair stops here.
Does anybody want any of these LeBron chips?
I don't want to fall down.
They fell on the floor.
Yeah. I just tapped the bag.
Doritos.
They're not, hey,
You know, I tapped the bag and a whistle blew.
they're not selling well at the store. They're a total flop.
The winner.
Oh,
these are good if you just.
who we doing? Urlacher?
It says
Urlacher.
chips are enlarged to show texture. Hairline too.
Oh, I know. Look at the hairline.
Wow. I'm gonna say he is.
Speaking of hairlines,
He's retired. Man, it's tough because I'm trying to think when he was drafted. I remember, but I think I'm wrong.
You really smell the sour cream in these.
I'm gonna say 2006. So 20 years. Those are good. He was in his 20s. I'm gonna say he's 42.
Let's say 44 again.
43.
Who are we talking about?
Brian Urlacher.
40. What'd you say?
4?
I said 44.
42, I think I said.
45. Give me the dinger.
I was closer than him, and that was his favorite player.
What about the bell? You just want the dinger, or you
I
want
don't
the bell?
stalk him. I just move for Spicy.
Ed.
Is that why they call LeBron chips? You choke on it?
Another one.
Ricky Williams.
Let's see. He was a football player, so
He's a
I'm going to say
toker. He's a smoker. He's a
I don't like those.
It's a midnight joker.
45.
Ricky.
I don't know, Yuri.
Ricky Ticky Tabby.
Oh, he's got to be. Yeah, he's got to be right around there.
What'd you say?
You said 45. 46.
I've been one off like 3 times in a row now.
You're playing
Just
horseshoes.
like LeBron. Eric.
Yes.
Bobby Cox.
Don't talk to me that way.
Bobby Cox.
Jeez, he's old.
He's really old.
83.
85.
89.
82.
Nice. No, you weren't one off.
And well,
I
somebody
was.
else was.
I
That's
was,
what
83.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah, hooked you up.
This one's for Hop. Kent Herbick.
Oh,
who's up?
Like Eric is, right?
Oh, I just was.
Okay.
I don't know who this is.
First baseman for the Minnesota Twins back in the
80s.
80s, yeah. Home run hitting.
62.
Do it for Hop.
69.
Damn. I want to say Herbeck was drafted in 79 or 80. Yeah, because he had 83 tops was his rookie card. So he came up in 82. 64. Shit.
65.
Down.
63.
Yep.
What did I say? 62?
Yeah.
I
All
thought
right.
you were going to pick the lower.
Scott,
but
you're up.
I was right there.
Yeah. Jamie Oliver.
I watched the show today.
On Roku.
I'm gonna say he's 38.
His kids are young. I'm going to say I'm going to say 41. He's one of those old dads.
39.
I'll pick 40.
48.
Oh, wow.
His wife looks young on that show, though.
Probably is.
Yeah, but it could have been from 10 years ago, too.
Who's up?
Ed.
Andre 3000.
What?
Andre 3000 about
Bombs
Cast.
over Baghdad.
What the fuck is Andre?
Yeah. Don't
Hey, yeah.
Oh, Outcast? Oh, I know Outcast. Yeah, I don't.
Sorry.
All right.
49.
I said, ladies. Yeah. What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
I had no idea what's going on. I didn't even know what Andre 3000. I thought it was a robot
Let me
or
some
something.
sugar. I am your neighbor.
What's the part? Shake it. Shake it, whatever.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Oh, yeah, I know that one, too.
Andre 3000.
49.
Hers.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh, I am oh, sorry. Would you say 49? Really?
Gotta be older.
45.
God, this is addicting.
47.
What, someone say 45? 46.
48.
Ah.
All around it.
I was off by one again.
So was I.
Yeah. Me and you are. Somebody's got to split our uprights.
Who's up?
Hopefully
you are.
not.
We'll talk about that on Grindr
Adam
later.
Carolla.
Who's up?
Oh,
Ed. Or Eric.
God, I know who is, but I can't.
He was part of the
Women jumping
man
on
show.
trampolines.
The man show.
Yeah, how the hell? 62.
Is that the dude that slang the beers all the time?
No, it's on the show there. Oi, oi, oi.
Saki,
That was on that show.
Adam Carolla.
Yeah, that old guy did it on there.
Jimmy Kimmel's partner.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Carolla, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard something different. What'd you say it was? 49?
I said 6. What did I say?
62.
Yeah, I don't.
Holy balls.
Yeah, I don't know. I could be way off.
51.
I'm going to say he's 53.
54.
59.
Oh, I was
closest then at
62.
You were.
Oh,
Who's up?
Not me.
Rick. And Scott will know who this person is. I doubt if Rick will. Jeannie Francis.
What was she from?
General Hospital.
Oh,
62.
Yeah.
62.
It's a good guess.
Which one's General
What's my
Hospital?
score? What I got? -2 right now.
Wasn't that Luke and Laura?
No, Luke and
What I got,
Laura.
I got a
One
-2
day
right now.
or all
What's
my
that?
children.
You got -1.
Okay, 69.
He called 69 twice.
But I got one right.
Did you?
Willie,
Yeah.
was that Luke and Laura or was that all my children?
So now I'm -2.
She was in General Hospital.
No, but I mean, which one?
Luke and Laura was General Hospital.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
This is Jeannie
Or was
Francis.
it Young and the
It
Restless?
was General Hospital.
No, it was General Hospital.
Yeah,
all
General
my
Hospital.
children and one life to live. They were right
And
in a
Days
row.
of Our Lives.
Days
The
of
different
Lives-
station.
Days of Lives and Other World around NBC.
Yep, different. I used to come home from college and watch those at lunchtime.
Stefano De
Yeah.
Niro.
I used
Yeah,
to
I
watch
had-
the
I
Cubs.
had like 2 hours.
Hey, you know who?
I had lunch at lunchtime.
Say hey.
Cubs
Da-
hadn't started yet.
Days of Our Lives. Victor Kiriakis, famous
Reel it
father
in.
of.
Reel it in.
Jennifer Aniston.
That too.
I used to like Stewart.
Stuart.
No, Stewart and Adam Chandler.
He draws pictures.
You remember that?
Stewart and
Adam Chandler.
Adam.
Adam was the stiff white guy that bought everything and was like, just like
What was that from?
it was one of those.
Oh, really?
And he was just like the worst guy in the world. And then his brother, hi, I'm Stewart. I draw pictures and make art. it was the same guy, just messed his hair up. Had one like arm shorter than the other. It was great.
What happened? What happened? I blacked out.
Those shows were awesome.
Where are we? What are we doing?
We're still with Jeannie Francis.
And I said 69.
You said 62, right?
I'm gonna say 67. It's got to be way older.
74.
She's 78.
61.
No shit.
Oh, a lot of makeup.
Yeah, but she was probably in her 20s on that show.
I was one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was. That's the Luke, the
always
Laura. She was like pretty good looking.
Tony Geary, right?
Yeah. He was terrible looking. He was weird looking.
The big fro.
He had like the Kenny G hair, but it didn't
Yeah.
go long or just short.
He had like a bald spot.
Mhm.
Like
Like LeBron, but
Where's
reverse.
Hop? Is he helping us out on these? What a dick.
I don't
He
know.
should know all that stuff.
All right, who's up? That would be
Oh.
Scott is, yep. Brent Musburger.
Hello, friends. I was kidding.
Wrong guy.
Give me your pants.
You want to bet?
I'm Brent Musburger.
I'm Brent Musburger, and I hate Phyllis George. Brent Musburger's got to be 81.
79.
83.
80.
84.
Oh,
He's
one off.
He's living the dream. Vegas.
Yeah, he's
doing
on
a
Vegas,
sportsbook
yep.
show, doing the play-by-play for the radio for the Raiders.
Nice.
Yeah, he does that gambling podcast.
See LeBron's face when he he didn't see it coming.
I don't understand how that's a charge.
Jokic's having a bad night. Only 25 points.
All right. Al Franken.
Of the stolen Minnesota election
Election
fame.
in Saturday Night Live. He used to be a writer and
on
Stuart Smalley.
Stuart Smalley
So-
trading places.
Yeah.
He was when they had the
he was
one of
in
the
the-
goofballs in the train.
Yeah.
Wow.
And damn it, people like it.
Franken and Davis, as he was with his
Mhm.
partner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's got to be.
What is
That was
Jokic-
way back in the
honestly? What is
70s,
Jokic
early
thinking here? Seriously, what is he thinking?
Oh, yeah.
What is he thinking? And then he looks at the ref like, "That's not a." I can see it from the other side. He just his arm when your arm goes like this.
Oh, he's
yeah,
got
that's
5.
not good.
He's been getting the hell beat out of him.
They need to pull him right now, probably.
Shirt pulled, everything.
Willie,
Oh, he got another one. He's out.
69.
Is he really? Yeah.
Oh, they called timeout because
Oh
they.
my
they
God.
should have been a foul on him. But lucky they didn't call it.
I said 69.
Sorry.
69?
Damn it.
Nice try.
Al Franken?
Yeah.
What can you do for me, Al Franken?
71.
68.
Does anybody say 70? Okay, I'll do that.
72.
I was off by 2.
I've been one off on like 3 now.
Yeah, we're right around today though. We're hitting. We're hitting our
How many
spots.
points you got, though? I got 2.
I think I got -1.
You got 0.
Zero.
What do I got? 2, right?
Eric's got 2. Rick's got 1. Scott's got -2. Ed's 0.
Jesus
Let's go.
Who's up?
It's my worst night.
I
ever.
am.
Mitch Album.
Oh,
Tuesdays with
Tuesday.
Maury.
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
Boston Globe Writer.
Yeah, he's on the
Detroit Free
sports
Press. Detroit
sports
Free
writers.
Press.
It's hard
Detroit
because
Free Press.
Detroit. Yeah, Boston Globe is the other guy.
Oh,
that-
the white-haired guy.
Yeah. Bob something.
doesn't seem to be around much anymore.
Yeah, I
Remember the sports reporters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That I said that right.
That was a
away.
good show. So how about 64?
68.
I don't think he's that old. He looks pretty young.
Yeah, but he hasn't been around. Have you seen him lately?
That's a good point. No sports writers were old.
He was popular in his 50s.
I know a couple of those guys were dead.
Ahead, Willie.
Go ahead, Willie. Dang it.
No, I'm just kidding. 69. Rick talked me into that. He did too.
Bully.
66.
I said 60. I let it off at
Oh,
64, didn't I?
65.
A one-off 4 in a row now.
Gotta.
I should have guessed right next to you there.
Rick?
I gave you.
I'm Greg. I'm the Greg Norman of this game.
I gave him a buffer. I gave him a buffer space.
Drew Carey.
And
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Ryan Stiles carried.
Whose
that
line
show.
is it anyway?
He carried that show too. Ryan Stiles carried both of his shows.
That's a great show.
And
Well, if you like Ryan Stiles so much, why don't you marry him?
I would, but he won't give me his number.
Welcome to Whose Line It Is In, where the points mean nothing.
He was pretty funny.
58.
52.
60.
61.
65.
Oh.
These soy nuts are good.
So we
These
got
are good too.
one,
These peanuts are good too.
2.
Yeah, they're not spicy.
3 left.
These.
Bob Dylan.
Have we ever guessed 100?
Who's up?
Think.
Rick, you went
what
last.
Did LeBron
right?
just do?
I just went.
Yeah. It's,
Cavelli.
Oh, it's me?
Yep.
84.
Fouled him on a 3-pointer.
89.
No, I think he's 80.
You guys don't give me somewhere to go in the middle here, huh?
Yeah, it's
85.
He's 82.
Oh, he looks sings horrible for his age. Yeah, what am I thinking? He's still doing concerts.
Right.
He's
Gordon
always
Lightfoot was already dead at his age.
Right.
You saw him. He was dead when you saw him, right?
Well, to be
Pretty
fair,
much.
Keith Richards is still doing concerts too.
Yeah, but he
That,
rocks.
that was a funny meme you said.
That
today.
was. I saw that thing, man.
It took me a second, but I'm like, I
I
get it.
get it. Gary Berghoff, Radar.
Radar O'Reilly?
Yep.
And he dead?
No.
Was my guess.
He should be.
Let's see. That war was in 1952.
And that series was on for 11 years, even though that war was only 2 years.
Uh,
Yeah, but that just played out by days, not by weeks.
Oh, that's right. Damn. Thought I had something there.
72.
No. 84. Pick something in the middle.
Rick, you're up.
I was watching LeBron do shenanigans. What'd you guys say? I apologize.
72.
You said 72?
He said 80 something.
I said 84.
77.
What were the guesses? I'm sorry.
82, 77, 74.
Something like that. Yeah. We were all over the
I'll
place.
say 75.
80.
Okay.
John C. Riley.
Mm.
The Dewey Cox story.
No. The Lakers owner.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Jerry Buss.
Or we could go Step Brothers. What was his name there?
Quit screaming. You're supposed to be dead. I'm not dead. I'm talking to you. Shut up.
Don't put your balls on my drum.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
we-
Velociraptor.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
63.
We want to build bunk beds.
I know you're lying. Cops sit down until 4:30.
63.
Yeah, I say 63. It might be
Eric?
high.
59.
That's where I was going to go.
61.
58.
No.
Thanks, Eric.
You're welcome.
I was going to say 59-ish. but
Because
you-
I'm one off on everything.
I was thinking 59.
I don't want to
And
go.
I was
I
like,
didn't think he was 60. I'm like, I'll go one down.
Yeah.
he looks older than he is.
Mike Myers.
Which
Halloween or Wayne's World?
Wayne's World.
Actor comedian Mike Myers.
Well, he's not funny, so with actor.
Austin Powers.
See, like it just said, he's
Wayne
not funny.
Garth.
60.
Nice.
Boom.
I think
Not
I would've
one
got
off.
that one. He's
Yeah,
my buddy.
baby.
You were thinking-
Hashtag not one off.
You were thinking 59. You're I'm going to do the next
baby.
one up.
And the last one.
baby.
The last one.
Yeah, baby.
You don't think he's funny, Ed? Ed, you don't like him? You don't think he's funny?
No, I do not think he's funny.
My brother, Darren Wilson, his birthday's May 25th.
Oh, your brother?
Yeah.
What about your other brother, Daryl?
So Eric, who's first?
Rick.
Let's see. Is he older or younger than you?
He's younger.
Oh, boo! I was going to go older.
I knew
Hey, you know what? They're both younger.
I knew it, though.
I thought you
So
were
we
the
could
baby.
guess anything under 200?
We figure Wilson's 2023 years old.
Somebody, can we use a calculator?
He's the same as Michael Block's world ranking. 3003.
Hold on a second.
Who's that old guy in the Bible? Methuselah or whatever?
Where's
Hang
my abacus?
Zeus, I think his
Hang
name
on,
was
we'll
Zeus.
figure this out.
He was carving stone for the
A new
listeners.
piece. I messed up.
That's what made Moses great. Was the he didn't mess up the words.
Yeah.
I'll go.
They didn't have spell check on those stone
57.
tablets. I forget who.
What was the answer here?
57.
That was my guess. That's not the answer.
He is your oldest. I can't remember how it goes.
Have you met him?
Yes. Yep.
Where does he live?
Rockford, Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. God, and he's a young looking fella too. He's got a baby face, unlike Willie. Willie looks weathered.
He is the silk to Wilson's leather.
He looks like Wilford Brimley.
That's what sedatives do to a man.
It's like the before and his brother's before picture. Like before meth. Oh, God.
And Grandpa meth.
Too much Metamucil, man.
You said what?
Justin
57?
Bieber and Keith Richards over here.
I'm going to say 56.
Then
good one.
55.
Ah, dang it.
Wait, I didn't get a chance. He's 55.
I knew he was a little older than me.
You're one off again.
And Ed wins with 6 points.
That last one.
Yeah.
I save it up.
Bullshit. I had 3 really nice answers.
No, it's just like sex right at the end. Bam.
Well, I'm going to win Shake a Day then.
There you go.
Or I'll be one off.
I don't got
probably.
$1, so.
Here, I got you.
I got everybody. This
Well,
time.
we already threw some bucks.
Yeah,
up
we already
here.
got some in here.
Oh. I'll give him my change.
Here's a single for Scott.
Thank you.
Here.
I put one in his G string the other night. But
I had one more for my bad.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys hear about the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile changed its name?
Where'd it get stuck?
And Ed's buns.
Oh, they were wet.
That was wet night.
It got stuck in the Grand Tetons.
They got changed. It's called the Frankmobile now.
Why? I can't say wiener anymore?
No, because they're pushing 100% beef Franks. So they're gonna be called the Frankmobile for a while. And if your name is Frank, you get a gift certificate for a package of hot
Wieners.
dogs. Wieners, yeah.
That's so gay.
You know what the drivers? What were they called? Do you know what their nickname was?
Mustard Pirates.
Seaman.
The Hot Doggers.
Oh, that's lame.
I like Seaman better.
Now what are they? Frankfurters?
They will now be called the Frankfurters. You are correct.
I told you it's so horrible. These are like jokes that we're making. Frankfurters.
That's our name, really. Oh, that's stupid.
They had
somebody get Mike Myers over here to do another joke that's funnier.
Hey Ed, I want to let you know on the Wienermobile.
We're not worthy.
The Frankmobile says they had stickers on there that says "Do not lick."
That's actually a lot funnier than some of our jokes.
If I was gonna lick a Wienermobile, it'd be the one that came over to my house.
That's awesome.
If I start joking, it's a good joke. Oh my god, that was perfect.
Did he make this? He did too, didn't he?
Oh, he's sick.
Yikes.
In your face.
In the
AD.
face. In
AD's
the
got no D.
face.
He can't D up. Oh my god, and it was a tie game when he hit that.
Yeah.
It's a 60-footer with a guy in his
Why does he
grill.
look like he's a little kid that has a runny nose in the winter all
He
the time?
always has that red nose.
Red nose, yeah.
Looks like a little kid. Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. We'll re-roll it. What else you got, Willie?
And for the winner.
Any jokes, Willie?
So I was listening.
Oh, change it up.
So when you guys urinate, do you guys urinate standing up or sitting down?
Both.
I will tell you, it depends on if it's first thing in the morning or
Yep.
any other time.
Yeah, if you got the morning wood, you got to
Yeah.
sit down.
Yeah. You got to sit down and lean forward. You have to.
Yeah.
Eric,
you turn around and like hug the.
But then the point is you
Hug the
rub
toilet?
then you're rubbing the front of the bowl and it just feels gross.
I'm always a stand up, even when I'm going number 2. I when I finish number 2, I sit down for number 2. But when I'm done, I typically stand back up and then pee.
Did you pee?
Do you really?
Yeah, because I just can't for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say just piss and poop in the shower, just waffle stomp.
Well,
it
okay.
down.
So is that is question 2? Do we pee in the shower? Is that
I do.
question 2?
We asked that a long time ago.
Oh,
about
okay.
peeing in the shower.
Well, then
but-
we're not going to.
If
We're not going to go there again.
If you
then.
say no, you're a liar.
Yeah,
Which one? The
hands
pee in
down,
the
yeah.
shower?
So there's
Some people don't.
which country? Just throw a country out. Which one do you think sits down the most?
I'm gonna guess France.
when they go to the bathroom or just in general.
Well, Canada.
No, I'm gonna guess California. No, I said France. I guess I'm wrong. Willie's just now.
I'm gonna say Japan.
Oh, because they got
They got
fancy
the
bidets.
They got the
everywhere.
hole in the ground thing.
Yeah.
I want to go there just for that.
Wait, a fancy bidet or a hole in the ground? What?
I don't think that's sitting. That's
If
They
that's,
like
Isn't that
squat.
Isn't that Devil's Lake?
if that's the case, then I'm going
Oh,
Indonesia.
I've shit in Devil's Lakes before. Yeah,
I'm going to go with. It's probably going to be one of those the northern countries.
Ooh,
where
I gotta
it's
go.
got like warm toilets. Oh, you can imagine sitting on a warm toilet.
I got
on a
another
cold day.
guess.
I'm going to
After
go
you
with.
guys don't get
I'm going to
it.
go with Sweden.
What'd you say, Eric?
I said Indonesia.
Where's Amsterdam?
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
I want to say Netherlands.
It's actually Germany.
Oh,
Germany. So
Why is that?
Oh,
That's from-
Kanapa.
That's from all the bukkake and stuff they
between
do there.
18 to 34-year-olds, 28% sit down every time. 55-year-olds plus 49% of them sit down every time.
Oh no, I only sit down when I have a boner. If I have to, you know.
Number
Oh, there was a little guy on the side. On the front row. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. No, you don't see him. Oh, he's gonna be over here.
Of course, you don't see him.
He's by the lake. He's by the other end, by Denver's bench.
Okay. Is it that Hasbullah dude?
He can make my videos.
Is he really? He's
Somebody
in the front
get
row?
Jamal Murray the ball.
Oh,
no.
nice shot!
Oh,
That was great.
Had to.
Wait, watch.
Yeah, I know.
Watch him go down court.
Okay,
Oh,
Oh, I ain't gonna see him
bloody
now.
nose.
You'll see him. You'll see him.
Right there.
Nope, that's not him.
That's a Lakers fan. They're all little like that.
His hair's combs like you got to get back to the accounting firm.
I know.
You're at a game. Relax. Oh, no, not him.
No.
He's a,
Okay.
Wait, hold on,
that's
hold
just
on,
a kid.
No,
Oh,
no,
right
no,
there?
No. Oh, you can't see him. You can't see him. Oh,
He's in the
no,
stripes
that's
right there. No,
that's a little kid. No, it's a little kid.
And that's a kid.
Why are there kids
I
on
don't
the
know.
bench?
It must be. Maybe it's on the other side. It was.
I
Maybe
think
that
you just
camera angle.
always
Those
see
kids
little
are
guys.
close enough to hear Larry Bird. Like, I'm gonna shoot this.
Oh, it's
right in your
A-Rod.
face.
Sorry, A-Rod's sitting right there.
Of course, he can afford those
He's
seats.
a little guy.
Look at those kids. You're right. There's kids like 6-year-olds. Don't even care they're there.
Okay, Willie, what's up?
$3,000, $4,000, probably $10,000.
Look at that girl. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember this in one day.
Okay, I'm saying, yeah. I
She's learned
apologize.
swear words. I heard the coach swearing a lot.
Yeah, what's this word, Mom, that has a hard R at the end?
Who's that Laker dude that keeps falling down?
So I'll give you the order.
What's happening?
We're still talking about sitting
Pooping?
down when you pee.
You peeing?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
So it's Germany, Sweden,
oh,
Denmark,
close. That's almost Netherlands.
Canada,
I said Canada.
Australia,
Ah, put another shrimp in the bobby. Oh, that's right.
Spain.
That goes right there.
Italy, France, U.S.
What's the percentage in the U.S. that sits down? I want to know.
13.
10.
We're getting
10%. You know
every
why?
time-
We're getting soft.
Because we've got guns here. That's why.
31% never sit down.
Eric
So,
Bradley.
So you want to go
Well,
with
no, I sit down
the
for
bottom
number 2.
3? About what country do you think rarely
Russia.
sits down?
Russia.
I'm going to say
Probably
Ukraine because they're
Mexico.
running from the shelling.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Of course. Well,
36.
They don't want to sit down on those
I'm gonna-
toilets.
can I tell you a Mexican story about Mexico and shit? So we're on this job.
Do we have a
And
choice?
No, you do not. There's like 18 buildings, and we're walking around on these buildings going into them, and there's shit up like 6-7 feet off the ground running down the buildings, and we're like,
oh gosh,
who the hell is picking up shit and throwing it on the buildings? Like up
Travel.
there. It was the guys on stilts, the drywallers. They would come out on their stilts, drop their pants, lean back against the building, and shit down the building, and no wipers, and pull their pants right back up and walk right back in the building.
Oh,
that's disgusting.
Because otherwise they would shit all over their stilts.
So I guess they are standing up then.
Yeah.
Oh
So that was
God.
my Mexico shit story.
It's a lovely story.
That was pretty. It was free. Well, you see how the other half lives.
That was a crappy story.
That's a shitty story. What happened?
Wayne's World, party on.
Okay, Willie. Any other poop stories?
Yeah, what
or no?
else? Is this how we're ending the show, or are we?
I think it's a
On the
good way to end it. Poop. Places to live in America. Have you guys heard that?
Yeah, Green Bay.
Best
is number
place to
one.
live.
Green Bay is the
Green Bay,
best
Wisconsin.
place.
Oh, Jesus Christ! There's no way. You ever been to Green Bay? It's a shithole.
Number 2 is Huntsville, Alabama.
Never been.
I could see that. They got that space
Number
thing.
3, Raleigh and Durham.
I've
Never
been
been
through there.
Carolina.
I've been
I heard
through
it's
there.
nice. I've never been there.
Yeah, I've heard it's nice too.
Boulder.
Yeah,
Colorado?
Oh, that's where Mark Minnie lived.
I heard Boulder's really nice.
Not
so.
Boulder. I haven't been there.
Sarasota.
Yeah.
Naples.
Nipples.
Portland, Maine.
Oh, Maine.
Portland, Maine
Maine.
looks beautiful.
And
That's a small, big city.
Yeah.
How does Green Bay top that list?
There's no way. That's dumb.
It's got
It
all
smells
kinds
like,
of factors and like schools and all kinds of
it
stuff.
smells
Taxes.
like paper mills, and there's not even a beachfront. You live on a lake that doesn't have a beach. There's no way to
a
even
little amusement park, Bay Beach.
Yeah, that's the place.
number 8, Charlotte. Number 9 is Colorado Springs.
Been there. Place is sweet.
Number 10 is Fayetteville, Arkansas. And
Really?
number 11, Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Madison's always up there. Kenosha's been up there before until
Yeah,
they
but-
had the whole.
Now we got a huge crime rate. So is Madison. Madison's crime rate's rising too.
No, it's still in
Madison
there.
doesn't strike me as a place because it's such a college town. It's
And the
kind of-
traffic's it's a horrible
nice, though.
college
I mean,
town.
They got
They do have a nice-
lot of outdoor things you can do there.
Yeah, it's
very
It's
outdoorsy.
set up so poorly though, because where the
lakes.
college is and how all the roads
But
don't go anywhere.
But Green Bay, the one thing with Green Bay too is that the winter sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Sucks in Madison
you
too.
can, yeah,
Well, I'm just saying,
but
though,
Madison, you can go ice fishing at least. You can't even Green Bay. You got to drive somewhere to go. There's no beach again, or no way.
I'm
to
not
get,
defending it. I mean, it's
I hate
the only
Green
time
Bay.
I go up there is go to games. I don't really spend much time
the
other than
restaurants suck
That's
in
more
Green
time.
Bay.
That's more time going to be there
Marquette,
than you have
Michigan's
to
not on
usually.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Marquette,
The games are
Michigan.
entertaining, but after that, it's like get the hell out of here.
I know. You usually want to get out of there.
Yep. You don't even.
There's
like
a couple
staying the night.
decent. I mean, I did some business up there. There's Titletown Brewing's kind of cool. There's some decent restaurants.
That we went
Yeah,
for,
little-
that's
was
where we
it-
went for the game, right?
No, that was
Hinterland.
Hinterland.
Yeah.
Titletown's not right by the stadium. It's kind of in the downtown.
Isn't
area.
there like
the
Hinterland was nice.
downtown's okay.
Isn't De Pere got a little area that's nice? Got a couple.
I just was in
brew
De
pub-
Pere for soccer, but I didn't
it was De Pere.
see anything.
I thought that's where it was.
Yeah.
13 seconds.
Yeah, this game's running down to nothing.
Here we go.
Don't even shoot it. What's
Yeah,
the
those-
point?
Timeout.
And
oh
a foul.
Boy. Oh boy.
And a foul.
Timeout. I do want to bring up we found out today that the draft will be in Green Bay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
2025, 2024 is Detroit.
That's right.
right, yeah.
They're going to push it as the number one city because of that.
2025. It just seems like an odd place to have a thing. Someone texted me today. I'm like, it's just weird because I'm going to tell you right now, I would bring a few bucks to the city. I get it.
Yeah.
But I guarantee the people out of town are going to hate that.
Yeah.
You're going to bring, and
You
where are they
can't
going to
get
put these people?
Yeah.
Direct
You-
flight.
you
Are you
enough
talking
hot-
about in Green
You don't
Bay
have
for
enough.
Green Bay?
You don't have enough hotels for a football game.
Yeah.
There. They're going to bring in double the number of people possibly there for that weekend or 4 days.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy.
Tent City.
How'd they do
People
it
are going
for
to be
the
driving commuting
Ryder?
from Milwaukee.
How'd they do it for the Ryder Cup?
People commuted from Milwaukee. for the
Yeah,
Ryder
you
Cup.
got Sheboygan area, right? That
It's
was
still a ways though.
Yeah, but you're still.
But people could be up in Door County then. I mean, the people ever that's a beautiful area.
Yeah,
That's not far.
I just think they're trying to do too much with the draft. I think just
Yeah.
keep it where like it should be.
Yeah, it is
Plus,
weird. It's
travel.
weird
Travel
'cause-
getting there too is going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, flight. You got to fly to Milwaukee. Fly into Green Bay. You could, but
Well, you could
not
fly
cheap.
into
Not at
Appleton
all.
too. Appleton's got a
Appleton.
decent
You know what?
airport.
Those fucking people are putting all that shit on their heads and wearing stupid uniforms and dancing around for the 191 pick. You know what? Let them pay for that and go up there.
You know what though? Every
They're
year,
nuts.
if Canton figures it out, for
Yeah.
enshrinements and stuff. There's nothing around. Cleveland is what is it, a half hour?
Yeah.
Like, where did you stay when you went to Canton?
It was like 10 minutes from town.
Like Akron or something?
No, it was 10
You
minutes.
stayed
from,
in Cleveland?
Yeah, no, right outside Canton.
Oh,
Yeah,
But there's not
There's a bunch of
100,000
hotels.
people
a
there.
ton. I stayed in Cleveland
Hall of
Heights.
Fame weekend. There's a lot of people.
So yeah, so
that place, that stadium.
Green
was
Bay
I
full.
drove
will
a
be
half
fine.
hour. I remember. I stayed in like
But
Cleveland
not
Heights.
100,000 people though. It's probably it was yeah.
The year for Favre was crazy.
Oh, it's over.
LeBron never even took a shot. 4 seconds left.
Wow.
Never even took a shot.
I missed it. Wow, sweep.
oh, at least he's shaking hands. I figured he'd stomp off and blame
You look
somebody.
like you wanted to.
yeah.
Nah, he's all right.
Yeah. So just saw that today, and then Detroit is next year first though.
This just in. LeBron's looking to go to Denver next year.
Well, that was an interesting
That
handshake.
was
LeBron, Giannis, and Damian
the same
Lillard
are going to the Warriors.
yeah, Sacramento.
Yeah.
So let's go to closing thoughts. Ed, go ahead. Start us up.
Did you guys see that?
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Thanks, Ed.
That sounds so manly for once.
Yeah, about time. I'm sitting to pee now.
It's a new thing to do.
Did you guys see that new the 2023 Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition?
Mm-hmm.
You guys did see it?
Yeah.
So I can remember as a young boy with a subscription waiting in anticipation by the mailbox with my favorite tube sock in hand. Visions of Elle McPherson, Kathy Ireland, and Rachel Hunter dancing in my head. Those were great times.
Oh.
So I thought for old time's sake, I would grab a copy of this year's issue. As I slowly opened the magazine to pictures of swimsuit models, and my boyhood excitement took a 180-degree turn, and the next thing I know, I'm getting pegged behind the Culver's dumpster. What the hell happened to Sports Illustrated?
Martha Stewart.
Snoop Dogg was loving it.
Oh, Jesus.
Not Martha Stewart.
81.
No.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart, she was a good-looking lady back in her day. She was a good old Polish ethnic look. No, the guy.
Oh,
there was a man in a swimsuit in there.
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't
That was
even-
the pegging part.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So instead of my tube sock, now I'm getting pegged. But you know what? And then you get all these people. They're like, well, how does that affect you? You know what? I'm going to tell you how it affects me. I like ice cream, but I don't want someone force feeding me 5 gallons of mint chip with a shovel while I'm trying to watch football and drink a Bud Light. Jesus Christ.
That's good.
Driving your Ford pickup. You see the
No,
new Ford
no,
truck?
I wrote this like 3 weeks ago. Now I can add Ford and
Miller Lite.
did you? And you know what bothered me about you see the Ford one?
Yeah.
Was it really a rainbow truck?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
completely rainbow.
Was it a EV? That's why. It was
And they're jumping through the mud and stuff.
Yeah,
So, but did you notice the one thing that caught my eye on
at
that?
the very end of it.
Well, that too. But the first part where they're both muddy,
One was wet, one was dry. I'm
one
trying to
was
figure it out.
one was like dark mud and one was light mud.
I thought one was wet, one was dry. I thought that's what that was.
What was the end? What was the end of it?
They go through like puddles.
Professional drivers, closed cars are souped up.
Can we look it
not-
up after
not
the-
stock vehicles? That's what it said at the end of the commercial.
So these two light brown and one really dark brown, they go through like a pond or whatever, and they come flying out, and then the mud falls off the one, and it's completely rainbow striped.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was just they're just force feeding everybody this crap, and nobody wants to see it. I guess maybe there's somebody like, oh, good for Ford. I'm gonna go out and buy a F-250 this week now. I don't know. I don't get it.
Hmm.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like going against everybody's. They're I don't know. It's just horrible.
It's not bad that they're doing it. It's
No,
bad
it
that
doesn't-
Everybody's force feeding it, like you said. Yeah.
It's the force feeding
Yeah.
part of it. It's like, oh, Ford's got to have a gay truck now. Really?
I mean, Ford. It's always been that way.
Thank you. That's why I drive an F-150. Now I'm going to get even more dick than I ever got. Jeez. Before I had to work it.
My Chevy Silverado came with heated seats. My Ford came with the heated dildo.
Yeah. 4-wheel drive. I got pegging.
I thought maybe I grew a tail. I thought I grew a tail.
Instead of a guy, the little lady of the hula thing. Just a wave.
Here it is.
It's a dickometer.
It was horrible. I pressed, and this is just all recent happened. I pressed OnStar the other day. I was like, hey, Ed. I was like, what the shit? What happened to my truck? No.
Like the boy band doing Waze.
Turn right.
I liked it when it was Mr. T better.
Not pitiful.
Has Denver ever been in the NBA Finals?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh wait, didn't they make? No.
I don't think so.
Don't think they've ever.
I know they haven't won one.
Yeah, they haven't won. Well, I don't think they've been in one either.
Didn't Dan Issel play there?
Alex English.
Yeah, I don't think they were.
Dan
in the
Issel
final.
from Illinois.
The Kentucky Colonels. He played at ABA, I think.
Did he coach them also? At a point?
Him and Kenny Anderson grew up on the same block in Illinois, in small town Illinois.
Closing thoughts, Eric.
Follow up from a couple weeks ago, when I was criticized and bullied for never seeing Modern Family. I've now watched about 10 episodes of it, and I could say it's probably one of the best comedies I've ever seen in my life. It's addicting.
Eric,
I was
trust me.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry, because I get that from you a lot. You've never eaten this. You've never saw.
Bullied, because I've never seen it either, but I don't feel bullied.
God damn it!
And
this is the most accepting group of 5 guys I know, and he feels bullied in this place.
But at least he felt bullied into watching a good show.
We even I have a Ford F-150 out there.
You never watched Modern Family either? You never watched that?
That's what he does. That's what he does.
I've seen it a
He does
couple
that.
Oh,
times.
you've seen it,
but not many. I mean, I've
You
watched
the
ever
first
watch Slapshot?
episode. The first episode when he has to shoot his son with the BB gun because he shot his sister, and then he decides not to, but then he fires it off, and then the new kid Dylan is over and fires one at him. I mean, I was crying, absolutely crying. And then I don't know if it was the next episode after that or the one after that, where I'm not remembering all the names, but Al Bundy has the plane and hits Phil with the plane. And his wife's like, "You never missed the loop-de-loop." No, he must have moved. And there was a big thing at the end where they're all hugging each other. I love you.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, man. Just great
It's a good
characters.
show. It's funny, yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wait to keep diving. I'm like, how did this? It was like 11 seasons.
Oh yeah, it was a great show.
Like, holy cow.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Well, all those highlights you showed the other night, most of those were from this first season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does it ever have a lull, or does it just keep being good?
No, it was good. I never really remember a bad episode of
Really?
it. Yeah.
Were you getting it on Hulu or?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay. One of these days.
So that's my closing thoughts.
I like it.
Modern Family.
It was good. That was a good. What do we call it in the business where you bring something back from?
Syndication?
No. Like we were talking about an old show,
but
not a rim shot.
Reboot.
No.
Rim shot.
I think the
Where
French
we talked about it weeks ago, and then he was like,
a follow up. I think the French call it a redo.
Redux.
Redux.
I don't know. We're not in the business, so
I don't
we're in
know.
the podcast business.
Rick, Willie, take us home. Hit it on the right green.
Yeah. No, we're way out in left field over here.
Huh?
That's your problem with golf.
Yeah,
Wrong
how
field.
many yards am I, Rick?
67.
Where's the hole?
We're out here in left pitch.
The next shot, he's like,
300
how many yards
that
away am
way.
I? 65.
So I was out mowing the grass today, and I got to thinking, we're studding our dog out. Or I'm studding my dog out. I don't think got nothing to do with this. And I was like, is there an OnlyFans for dogs? I got to thinking about it, I was thinking I should make this up.
like
did a
this.
little bit of Googling. I didn't like the wormhole I was going down, but yes, there is a stud finders and all that for animals.
You need some dog sperm?
No, I don't need. My dog's going to do it for me.
Yeah, I get.
No.
We did
Wait,
that.
wait.
We did that already. Paid for my trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
So the breeder comes
Next
over.
week.
Are you just taking your male dog?
Driving the mail down there?
Yeah.
So once
in the garage, probably
Not even once before I get there.
Once the dog had the puppy's head, you start wearing condom again.
Yeah. They all look. It's like Ted Turner.
Dogs come out. Giggity.
Ted Turner. All the dogs look like Ted Turner.
Yeah.
So we did that. Paid for our trip to Hawaii. We did it like I think 5 or 6 times or whatever. So the lady comes over after a while, and she has a rag with the smell of the female. She took the dog in the bathroom, put that by his nose, and he gets excited right away. And she takes a Ziploc bag and then jerks him off.
Really?
Yeah. I've never been
Ed
so.
goes, how do you do that?
I've never been
Sounds like
so-
a Friday night.
I'm like, the dog's wiping peanut butter on himself now. What the hell's going on? I don't know.
You just sit in the corner and got my hand.
It was weird though. I mean, I was like, this is just. I don't like.
But you're like,
this.
we're going to Hawaii.
I'm like, this dog's getting more action than I am.
How do you go about learning that?
I don't know. When's the first time she's over there doing that and going,
Honey,
this
why
is-
is the tapioca in a bag in the fridge?
Sour cream.
The custard filling.
Who is that?
so
Was that
warm.
Milo? Was that Milo?
Clipping a little
Yep,
chip
Milo.
off of the bag and just squeezing it on you.
Oh, God.
The cake.
He's like, you made cupcakes? I'll ice them for you.
These are better than the state fair.
It was weird though because I opened up the, after she come out of the bathroom smoking, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Nobody smokes in my house.
She couldn't use a snack size. She had to use a quart size.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's gonna be my next weekend. Taking
Nice.
a 6-hour drive.
Are you gonna watch it or? It's weird.
I don't need to. I know I can do it.
Where's this
Yeah.
fornication taking place?
Southern tip of Illinois,
just the tip.
Right in Cairo.
just north of Cairo.
Not far from St. Louis, then.
No, it's about 2 hours south of St. Louis.
Oh, you're
Closer
going,
to
you're going
Memphis.
further down.
Well,
yeah.
don't go all the way to Memphis because there's
No.
a lot of shooting going on down
Good
there.
barbecue though.
Yeah, they're barbecues and
Memphis is
and
good barbecue.
Elvis
If you could
Sun
survive.
Records.
Oh,
What
down
is it?
that
It's
far.
May. Don't they? Was that in May? Memphis in May. That's the big barbecue thing. Wonder when
Is
it
it?
is. Memphis and May is their big barbecue thing along the river.
Dude, there have been so many shootings down there.
Yeah, I
lately.
was
It's
going to say May's
crazy.
also assassination month there.
Yeah, they had like 6 mass shootings like in 2 weeks there.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
I knew some people who lived in Memphis. They couldn't wait to get out of there. And that was like 10 years ago. It was bad.
It was bad. Now
Yeah.
it's just
That's guy who made that song. It's called "Running in Memphis." Now.
running in
Yeah.
Memphis
Running in Memphis
with the
What was it in
bulletproof
something
vest
Cone?
on.
Mark Cohen.
Mark Cohen. Yeah, not Ray Cohen.
No.
Different guy.
Ice cream. First name Ice Cream. Last name Cohen. Willie, closing thoughts.
Take us home.
It's hard to believe that it's going to be
I believe it.
Memorial Day weekend this coming up here. So it always is like the beginning of the end for summer because next thing you know, it's
4th of July.
4th of July. You're
yeah.
like, where the hell does 6 weeks go before that and whatnot?
Then Willie sees a shadow.
So is this weekend the start of fireworks season, or was that Cinco de Mayo now?
Starts talking to a shadow. Hey, come
Are you telling us that we should just stop and smell the roses every now and then? Is
Sure,
that
why
what you're trying
not?
to
I
say?
agree.
And then we're talking about stuff
Jerk
to
off a
watch.
dog.
Yeah, jerk
Okay.
off a dog. Watch Modern Family, and then on Apple Plus, watch The Last Thing He Told Me.
The last thing he told me.
Fireworks season also is called John Pierre Paul season.
Yes.
He rings it in every
Guys,
year.
knock it off.
What do you mean?
He rings it in every year with his flipper.
He's like, peace.
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 Jesus.
That's
horrible. I
haven't shot off fireworks for 3.5 years.
is that a peace sign? What is he doing? I think he's flipping us off. I don't know.
Remember
my-
when we did the we did the jersey numbers, and I timed that perfectly with the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
Whatever number he was, 98 or whatever. Good times.
Good times.
Well, we're gonna have to do jersey numbers again, maybe
Yeah,
in another
soon.
year.
Ooh,
Maybe
yeah.
another year.
Get a new perspective on it, really.
Yeah, jersey numbers. Yeah, we do 10 a week.
Oh my god. Yeah. It took us like 6 years the last time we did it.
It was 10 weeks.
I know.
That's a long time though.
I didn't have a
We
calculator.
could do all 100 one night.
I didn't know there was gonna be math tonight.
Your closing thoughts, Scott?
Nah, nothing much. Next week, I don't know if we'll be in here next Monday's Memorial Day, so I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't know what people are doing. I have no idea. We're gonna have to we'll probably start doing the show on Sundays in a few weeks because June Mondays are bad because bags league,
start.
and then
Probably work.
So all you guys know, Sunday we'll start Sundays, and like I say, we do maybe 2, maybe 3 shows a month in the summer anyway. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll figure it
Get
out.
a coop tournament going, guys.
Hell yeah.
So next week, we maybe I don't know what's going on next week. We'll figure it out. I'll take the temperature of the room next Monday night because I'm sure it's
I don't
end
have
of the
anything
weekend.
planned.
End of the weekend on Monday nights, we could do a quick one. It'll be our last Monday night show. And maybe if you guys, you know what? Next week we do a Monday show. If people got an afternoon, maybe if you're done with your family festivities, you want, we'll do a 5:30. Get here,
Oh, do
play a little
barbecue.
coob.
Yeah, Coob and maybe
Maybe.
some burgers.
I can cook some food out for us. Maybe do a little cookout, and then we can do the show at 7.
That sounds
Or
good.
maybe even do if you guys want, let me know.
Yeah, I don't even have plans. Let's just come over here for the whole day.
I don't care.
I'll be here for breakfast.
we could golf in the morning.
I'll be shooting people in Memphis.
Oh, that's
right.
You're gonna be there Monday.
I'll be coming home Monday.
Oh,
Well, if you get back later, let me know.
you're gonna be shooting more than people there.
I'll make you a Frankfurter. So my closing thoughts are, great show tonight, guys. We will be back. Well, maybe next week. I guess maybe we'll do a cookout Monday. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And thanks a lot, guys, for coming out and doing the show. Thanks to Eric, Ed, Rick, and Willie. Myself, Scott. We will see you guys next week. Then I guess it sounds like so. Have a good week.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face. I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Beginning comes from some other beginning's end.